Yo, what's up, everyone? Welcome to Reckless Reviews with your boy M3 and the Sophisticated Jerk.
What's
What's good with
good? What's
you,
good,
Jerk?
man?
Cool. Man, what's happening, Sophisticated Jerk? Man, how you doing?
Man, I'm doing all right, man. How about yourself?
Man, I'm doing pretty good, man. Just another day, another dollar. You know what I mean? And
Yeah, I
another
feel
time
you.
to talk shit.
So I see, man. You got the videos for what's his name? Travis Hunter.
Yeah, man. Travis Hunter is definitely trending, man. Unfortunately, like in the wrong way because of his girl Leanne or something, however you want to call her. And so, yeah, man, O'Shea Dude Jackson, shouts to his brother, man. As always, he's been dropping down a whole bunch of videos about him, man. So, and we're going to be reacting to it because it's definitely important, man, to teach young men the importance of standing on your own square and not be simping, bro.
Yeah, he's simping at a young age. Shit, my
Yeah,
man took it to a whole new level.
for real, man. But before we begin, man, I got to give a shout out. I ain't got my sound bit, so I'm going to make it up. Burn, 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 da, 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 da. When the raindrops fall from the sky, we got a Canadian that's always so fly. And it's no other than She Stole My Thunder. Do not expect for me to like translate that, but you know, he says, I am here, okay? I brought some extra helpings of chaos and disorder just in time for the holidays and the new year. Shout outs and salutes to She Stole My Thunder. Thank you for tuning in. It's always a pleasure to have you around. And, people who are watching us on Facebook, shout outs to you guys for tuning in. Um, so we got like Nikki in the building. Salutes to
What's good? What's good?
what up, Nikki? And and then she says, "Come on, can no one simp for me?" No, she says, "Can no one simp for me?" Right? Hey, simp is all over. She stole my thunder, right? So wherever you go, you always gonna have a simp that's waiting for you. So
Oh, real quick. She stole my thunder. Is that a French Canadian? What language was that?
that's French.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Jesula, something like that, right? How you translate the first one? She stole
I
my.
think it's I am here. I think she put it I am here right after that.
Okay.
Oh,
So
okay.
yes,
See, I know my. I got a C in French in high school. She stole my thunder. A strong C. Well, actually, it was a C minus, but
okay. So just get jerk, And she said, "You're right." She said, "I am here." Right?
yep.
Okay. Shouts to sophisticated jerk, the Frenchman, man. Translating all that. But yeah, man, let's go ahead and we're gonna just knock off the video, okay?
All
So
right.
salute to O'Shea Dude Jackson, man. And she says, sophisticated jerk, C for a good effort.
Appreciate that. Knowledge them C's, man. I'm average at best.
All right, let's go ahead and play this.
It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of
Yeah, I can hear it.
Storytime music. There was once a chick that I was really, really feeling. Her name, let's call her Lenee. She lived on my street. She's actually a single mom, and she had a stupid fat booty. I really, really wanted to be with her, but she had a badass son that had like a kind of disability. But hey, I was willing to deal with her and that dude.
Run, O'Shea, run.
I was in my early 20s. Well, one day she called me and she was like, "Hello?" I was like, hey, how you doing, boo? Can you bring me and my son some food? I drove to the McDonald's, right? And this was back in the day where they had the dollar menu. I don't know if they still got it now. I ordered 26 double cheeseburgers for her and her son. I drive all the way to South Sacramento to deliver these burgers. I knocked on the door. A dude opened the door. What you want? I'm like, is Shanta here? He's like, yeah. She came to the door, gave the dude a kiss in the mouth, a romantic kiss. I was like, oh, this is O'Shea. This is just my friend. shook. I was hurt. I was defeated. I brought all these damn cheeseburgers trying to impress this girl, but I was dumb. She never really was feeling me, and it was all my fault. I hopped my ass back in the car, and I drove off. And I left it at that. But what was the lesson?
Hold on, hit the pause button real quick.
To me, or she didn't like me. She didn't.
Man, shout out to O'Shea. I think he might have been the first Uber driver, man. Uber Eats and shit.
Hey, bro.
Yeah, she played homie, but shout out to O'Shea.
Hey, at least he kind of like, went cheap on it, man. Shout outs to those.
Oh yeah, no doubt, man. He got the $1 cheeseburgers and shit.
Yeah, which rest in peace to the dollar menu. I don't see those anymore. But
oh, yeah, hell nah. Yeah, when he had that billboard up there, I'm like, damn, the good old days.
Right, but it just kind of shows, man, that it's like you gotta just kind of be careful, man, of how you just put your heart out there, and that goes for anybody, man, because you gotta have that confirmation, fellas. You gotta know for sure, man. I know we could easily get attached and fall in love and have these fantasies, thinking like these girls that is playing hard to get really likes us. But by the end of the day, she's gonna show you, hey, that you're not the one, but you are the friend for her and for her many children. So don't go down bad, man, unless if it's really worth it.
Hell no, yeah. No, confirmation is important, but I think that's where he's getting to. So yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's go down. Finish this.
Oh me that it just kind of happened. Now, other people can actually do this, and it's been a really big topic of debate.
I have a homegirl, right? And I like everything about her. Like, she has a great personality, her vibe, but I don't find her physically attractive. Should I get into a relationship with her, or should we just still be friends?
I would say to get in a relationship with her, because I feel like if someone was really attractive, but you didn't like anything about them, that wouldn't work out.
Really? Like, even though like I don't find her physically attractive, you're saying still get into a relationship with her?
I feel like you could learn to find her attractive, if that makes sense.
So in this instance, you hear what the guy is asking the young lady, like, hey, listen, there's a friend that I have. I like everything about her. I'm just not that physically attracted to the person. But the lady is saying, hey, listen, well, that's not a big deal. You can still be with her, right? Now, let's listen to what this dating coach Stefan Speaks says.
What you've done by being a good-looking woman who guess what this man you're not attracted to is, you've made him more desirable to other women.
I'll wait for you to go
other women
there.
are looking and they're like, well, how did he get her? What's going on here? And you know what people think? You must either be packing, you got
a lot of
money, something is great about you.
Yeah.
So now those women start getting attention he ain't never get before. All right. But he's getting it at a time that you are neglecting him of all the things that he always needed.
Let's go there.
And so now he ends up, and I'm not saying it's right, but he ends up taking it from somebody else. And now the whole thing, and now the woman thinks, damn, I can't trust no man. All men are horrible. Even the ones who ain't attractive are horrible, right? But no, that's not what the issue was. The issue was you got with a man you weren't really into, you were not willing to pour into, and whenever you create that void, you open the door to issues of infidelity.
Give him a round of applause. I really like this answer because it's a real well thought out answer and it's really true. Think about it. You're a lady that's dealing with a man that you don't like, but you like everything about him. He's nice, he's respectful, he takes care of business, but you're not attracted to him. Well, what do you do if you're good looking? You basically solidify the fact that, hey, he must be doing something right. He must be either clapping cheeks, booty clapping sounds, or he got money or everything else. So you make him attractive even though you're not going to be with him or you don't really like him. So you pretty much
hit the pause button real quick.
Upgrading him.
Yeah.
I got to give this shit some pushback because, I mean, they're right from the component of you're going to be attractive to females financially, but all that other stuff, like females going to start be curious, like why you got her. You know, they just know that you're probably spending that bread, and you know, and they're going to look at you as like a trick. And this is where guys got to start. You know, we got to accept the realities. We can't sit there and be like women are delusional, but you know, we're starting to kind of formulate these delusional statements where like, oh, if you know, you get with a female and she likes you, you're gonna start becoming more attractive to other females. It's like, nah, if you're unattracted to females, you're gonna be unattractive regardless, unless you know, you self-improve. You start getting in the gym, you start dressing better, whatever. But it's just like a lot of times it's just like they just see you're probably spending that bread. You know, females ain't dumb. It was funny, man. Me and my wife were, you know, when we went to Vegas, we sitting there and there was this like this old guy walking by and he had this like young chick. She was very pretty. And my wife was like, oh, he must be spending that bread. So women, you know what I'm saying? Women know the dynamics because she pointed them out and I started cracking up. I'm like, yeah, he definitely dropping the bag on her. So it's just like, man, women know like, okay, if there's a big, I'll say discrepancy in the looks department, that guy's kicking out that cash. So other women ain't like attracted to you. They're just... they're coming to you because they're like, damn, okay, he's spending that bread on her and stuff. Like, I want my turn at that bread. So it's just like, man, we got to stop selling this like these fantasies to a certain degree. And it's just like, man, they're attracted to the money. They ain't attracted to shit else. Like, it's not like they're mind like, oh my God, he must be piping that chick down. No, they're like, he's kicking out that cash.
You know what? That kind of changed my perspective on it, right? Because I was almost going to be like, that could be like a good strategy. And I'm thinking like maybe that's why most men will seek for attractive women and thinking that, okay, this woman is going to kind of elevate me to make me a bigger catch for other attractive women. But then again, it's the money aspect that will probably what you're doing subconsciously. You're really attracting the gold diggers, more of them, because let's just say an example. Dudes that I see that they get married to, and you know, and I tell them, you know, look, man, I tell my coworkers the reality of it. I don't sugarcoat anything. And this is, I'm serious. I tell them like, look, the only reason why you're with this guy is because he got a lot of money. Other than that, you know he's fat and you know he's ugly. So the money aspect is the one that keeps you there because he has leverage for you. And other people, right, when you look at, like, let's say you look at this big, out of shape looking dude, and you're just like, what does this dude got that I ain't got, right? You know? And a lot of times it's because, like, if he's well-to-do in his finances, and then you see him, like, with an average woman or someone that looks a little bit better, it's either probably because of the culture, but really most likely it's because of the finances. If you're able to provide and take care of that person, people are going to automatically judge like, oh yeah, she's with this fat dude, but this fat dude got a lot of bread. You know what I mean? He's taking good care of her. So like if most dudes like kind of see that, definitely the women see that a lot more too.
Well, because like you were saying, it's, you know, when guys sit there and they're like, okay, you know, I got this attractor girl, so it's gonna attract other women. So they're looking at it from a prism of like, they think the female like is actually coming there for the right reasons. But that's how a lot of guys, they kind of set themselves up for failure. They get used and stuff. And even, you know, they get in these relationships. That's why we're starting to see it play out in real time, where like even the celebrity dudes that just go grab the supermodel and then she's turning around suing them. You know, they're writing tell-all books about the guys and stuff. So it's just like, man, you're attracting a lot of women that there's a difference between a woman that wants a successful guy because she might have her shit together and she's like, look, I want somebody that, you know, for the stability purpose, not to use them, versus a woman that just wants your money. So the woman that just wants your money and stuff, and that's how a lot of guys lead with the wallet. They pull in all those women that are there for the wrong reasons and they're willing to go out there. Look at the trophy wives where she's like, something goes wrong, she's willing to twist the whole story to tarnish your image and stuff. So that's where guys, it's just like, man, we gotta paint the picture correct. Now, if you want to go down that path and do that, fine, all dandy, but don't be delusional with it. They're there for that bread. Like they ain't attracted to your ass, you know. So, but they did have some good points where like the female, like mistreating guys, you shouldn't really be around her that long anyways. Like if she's coming in there and she's like mistreating you in some certain things, then man, you gotta move on. That chick just don't like you. You know, you can't buy, you know, attraction. And that's where a lot of guys just think in their mind, like, oh, I get my money and, you know, they don't improve in other areas. Like, oh, she's going to start liking me. So when that one guy was asking the one lady in that situation about like the attractive female versus like the one he wasn't really attractive to, that's typically where like a lot of females that go for the paper, they're like, well, he kind of, when they start describing the man that they're with, they're like, he grew on me and stuff. That really means that she didn't like him and she got comfortable with the paper. You know what I'm saying? She's got a comfortable lifestyle, but she don't like him like that. And it's just like, man, you never want to be in that boat where somebody's like, well, he kind of grew on me. You know, I really didn't see it. He wasn't my type and shit. It's like, nah, get somebody that like you, man. And that's where men, we gotta stop being superficial. It's just like, man, if a chick don't like you, she don't like you, man. You can't buy it. Get with a female that's good and that like you for who you are and stuff. And just, man, y'all could like hit the gym with each other, build each other up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But guys are just, they just fixate on the prettiest girl that treats them like shit.
You know, this one person told me this, like, because they was like, in a relationship or friendship, however you want to call it, for like maybe like 8+ years. So if the guy was attracted to the woman, he was in a friendship for 8 years, or I guess they knew each other for 8 years, and then it's like now you're getting married. Shouldn't that? I mean, I feel like you should have been married to this person like a long time ago. Because the person already showed a lot of qualities of what he could pretty much do for you and for your family. But I don't know, like I think when a lot of guys see that, and especially like if it's like church related or whatever the case is, and they feel like the delusion is, they feel like, okay, well, I need to be patient and I need to wait, or I'll have a chance when my turn is present, or opportunity is present, because I've been so patient to wait. And meanwhile, there could have been better quality looking women or better quality women with a better attitude that you could have already, like, you know, married up or, you know, been in relationships with, while you're still waiting for that one person to finally say yes to you. So, you know, guys really put themselves like in the hole where it's like, now you have like the manosphere and the red pill, and you have all these crazy sayings and ideologies, because to be honest with you, a lot of these dudes that get their heart broken is because like they know that you're with a woman that's using you, but you just didn't want to accept the reality of it. So
yeah, no,
but man, I'd rather just be called like an asshole or be called like a bad guy, even though I'm a good person at heart. But I'd rather just not play the rules and just like let anything go. You know what I mean? Because by the end of the day, man, you know, you can't just set yourself up for failure. That's the way how I look.
No, you're spot on. It's just like, man, I get it, man. You can't, traction is important, but it's just like, at what degree are you going for attraction? Because like, say like a 5 to 10, that's a range of like, you know, that's from average to, you know, the supermodel type thing. So if you give me two girls, say like a 5 and a 10, and you tell me like the 10 is disrespectful, she really don't like me, she's just there because, you know, I got bread and stuff, and I'm always gonna be in a pretty much a catering type of thing, and you got the 5 that's willing to work with me, got a good personality, you know, admires you to a certain, I'm going for the 5, man, because I'm attracted to like respect and the treatment. So I mean, that's the issue people have. Most guys will go after the 10, be like, so they can walk around and be trying to press other dudes like, oh, I got a 10, and you know, time he leave the event, he go home, she's like, you stupid motherfucker, give me your wallet. You know, hand me my bread. You know, just disrespecting them, and then when he go on business trips, you know, she getting her back blown out, you know, by other people. So it's just like, man, nah, man, go for the person that's there for the genuine reasons, man. This shit ain't that hard, man.
Right,
you know.
Right. Wally, I'm gonna send this link to you so you can come on up. But salute to Wally.
But yeah, we get back to the video though. But yeah, I just wanted to get pushback on that, because this is like, man, we got to call it what it is. And like I said, at the end of the day, man, y'all grown ups, do what the hell you want to, but yeah, them chicks ain't attracted to you. They're not thinking like, oh my God, he must be blowing her back out. Why has he got that bad? No, they're like, we know he dropping that bread, and I want my turn at that bag. So like, we coming after him, and a lot of guys just like, oh, all these women like want me now. It's like, nah, they trying to cash out, man. Stop playing with yourself.
Yeah, for sure.
Get your mind right.
That's right. Get your mind right, y'all. All right, let's go ahead and we're gonna finish this video, and then we're gonna go to the next one.
And this happens a whole lot, ladies. You ladies go out there and you deal with a dude that you don't like, and you basically set him up to go and clap cheeks somewhere else. Because guess what? Another woman that might be very beautiful like you might not really think that he's ugly. Stop the show. Let me just say this for Christmas. I really want one of you fine sisters out there to really make me look good so I can clap somebody else's cheeks when you leave me. But let's get on to my man, Travis Hunter. He's a brother that got everything going on. He's a brother, I believe, from the Atlanta area. He's going to go first round in the NFL, University of Colorado. He has a type with the kind of females that he wants to be with. And, you know, hey, he likes the sisters that look a little bit light-skinned, a little bit mixed. And he was trying to get with Leanna Lenee at the time. This is when he was a little bit younger. He shot his shot on Instagram. And this is what she said when he tried to get at her on Instagram.
I shot myself on Instagram and she dubbed me.
I didn't dub. I just didn't respond to him. He wasn't my type. We'd be fighting.
I don't be fighting. She be fighting. She be fighting.
Like I said, I like things my way, and if it doesn't go
What's
my
good,
way,
Conrad?
I don't like it. I don't even sound like that. That's the funny thing.
That's all I be hearing when she be crying and talking.
I don't even cry for real.
Even though she get mad at me a lot.
I have to bring that up.
Nah, she get mad at me every day, y'all.
The reason why is because I'm a very particular person. Like, organized is like not even the word. Like, I like everything in order in my way, and if it's not my way, then
she wanna blame it all on me. Somebody just said, don't
Hit the
marry
pause
her.
real quick.
She got an attitude and she mad all the time.
Hold on.
Did you catch that? When she made the statement, because I didn't even hear that part before, where she was just like, "I'm not happy if things don't go my way."
Mm-hmm.
This chick is only 23, and man, this is a Heisman Trophy winner. And this is what like I said in the video I did. I'm like, man, this is the sad thing. I think we look up to celebrities too much a lot of times. And man, what people fail to realize, man, they have no confidence. And that's what I'm saying. So many men think like, hey, I just get the money. And I think they think like the confidence comes with the money. But, you know, when you don't build yourself up like mentally either, you just set yourself up to be like tolerating subpar behavior and shit. So she's like, hey, if it ain't on my terms, then you need to go. Man, I said in my video, man, if I was a Heisman Trophy winner, I'd be talking in third person like, hey, Travis Hunter don't like how you speaking to him.
Right.
You better go get Travis Hunter a drink and pipe down with your crazy talk. Yeah. You better make Travis Hunter a sandwich and step in your motherfucking role. So yeah, he crazy.
Yeah, salutes to James, man. I see you, big.
What's good, James? What's good, Conrad?
Yo, shout out to you guys, man. Thank you guys for tuning in, man. Like, you know, on the Facebook side, tune in on the YouTube side as well too, though. But yeah, salutes to you guys. Yeah, man. I was speaking as like third party, man. Like, M3 Marion or whatever. Like, look, man. Hey, you got to operate accordingly, man. Like, it ain't me like having like a ego or having like a big head or whatever, but it is me saying that, look, man, my reputation and my importance has significance, man. So don't open your mouth, man. Don't be ruining my brand deals with all this crazy talk. Sit your ass back to the side or whatever if you can't handle it, or be gone with it.
But just think of the entitlement that comes with like she's 23 and just moody all the damn time. Like this dude already got, I think his net worth is like 7 million or something. Got his own crib. Mm-hmm. You know, he's taking her to all these events. Man, so she should be like I said, ear to ear, smiling and just happy, man, that she's just a part of like something out the norm. So for her to have that level of entitlement and him just like tolerating that, it's just like, man, this dude brother got to snap out of that. Because if he got with a chick that actually liked him and had that appreciation, man, she'd be like, damn, thank you for just like allowing me to tag along at these type of situations. And she ain't going to be talking and trying to embarrass you when y'all doing interviews and shit. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that statement she was making, like, if I don't get my way, I'm going to be all acting out and stuff. Yeah, I would have dropped her so quick, man.
See, I think that the thing is, man, like, the fame hasn't really hit them yet, both of them. See, they're still acting like regular people. You know what I mean? and then you're doing regular stuff on the internet, failing to realize that you're under scrutiny, man. Anytime you start making these wild posts, every time you start doing stuff, it's at a point that once you get to a certain celebrity status, you are not allowed to be yourself anymore. You gotta actually be in a certain type of way because now you gotta be professional at all times. You can't just get up like at a certain time of morning, look at a post, like or think that it's funny, especially if it's insensitive to most people. They're gonna catch on to that. They're gonna screenshot it, and then it's gonna be on a media outlet. You know, so yeah, man. I mean, she's definitely doing too much, man, with her words, and that's why people are telling her, "Hey, man, you gotta chill."
But see, this is just one last thing before we get back to the video. But I mean, it's still on. At the end of the day, man, it's on the guys, man. Where how the fuck are you letting people disrespect you, man? Because even as a broke motherfucker, when I was on a Huffy, like, wasn't nobody gonna like treat me like that or be talking crazy like that? You know what I'm saying? So I just, to me, man, I don't understand how people are just, tolerate bad treatment. You know, man, there's 7 billion people on this planet, man. Like, I'm gonna be good, because I think it should be reciprocal. It's like, man, I'm gonna treat you good, but you're gonna treat me good back. Like, I just don't understand how dudes be around females like this, man. Like, there's good women out there, so it's just like, man, it boggles my mind, man. I don't understand this shit.
I hear you, man. But
yeah,
I don't know, man. I just never understood the mentality of most dudes, man. So that's the part. I understand why, like, most women don't respect them, but I don't understand like why dudes just doesn't get it to this day. So
yeah, no, I agree. But yeah, we get back to the video.
Yeah.
Bro, when I seen she say she was mad all the time, bro, she's really not mad all the time. You see, I'm not right.
I'm not gonna lie, I do have an attitude problem. I really do. But I have to grow as an individual. I'm a girl.
The crazy thing is that
So as you
hit the pause button one more time. I'm sorry.
Like, look, he wasn't really my type.
All right.
So right there, when she was just like, I do got an attitude problem and I just need to grow as a person. I wouldn't, if I was him, I'm like, I'm gonna help you out because this is gonna be your first breakup. And so you're gonna be good for the next motherfucker because you're gonna have a story to tell. So yeah, man, like, you see how cocky she is though? My man just sitting there just tolerating it, just damn. Because even the last statement she made, even before that, like, oh, he wasn't my type, this, and then now she's talking about the bad behavior. So that's where guys just gotta learn, man. It's just like when they don't like you, they're gonna come around and get that bread. But when a female feels like she settles for you and you wasn't her type and you had to grow on her, man, that disrespect is gonna come out down the line. Because a lot of these type of females, they play the long game. So that's what's kind of, she's not even waiting till he like, gets over the hurdle. She's like mistreating them early in the game. So that's where she's even like worse than, the typical ones. Cause at least they know they try to hide it until they get married and shit. And then they like, once they sign that paperwork, they're like, I ain't doing shit for you,
Yeah, she's kind of like on that Aisha like Curry type of phase. That's what kind of remind me just with the relationship dynamic, because at one point, Aisha Curry she was a little bit out there for a minute. Now I see she had kind of calmed down and went back to being like a reasonable housewife, but at one point when she needed all this male attention, I felt like she was trying to sabotage Steph Curry's career a little bit.
And that's a good point, man. But I mean, she even waited at least till like
exactly
he was solid in his stuff. But like, nah, you spot on. Like, and this is a prime example of that's who she's gonna be. But like, she gonna be Aisha Curry on steroids with the craziness because she's doing it up front already at 23. That's what I'm saying, man. She's like this one gonna be just be wild with it.
Yeah. I know she said she's Latina, but come on now, like, gotta be a little bit smart.
But like I said, I wasn't really feeling him. But yeah, and I got a little bit of attitude problem. And we saw that in that viral clip when basically she has some level of attitude with him after a game. Now dudes are like, oh man, this doesn't look good for Travis Hunter. Well, it could go.
Pause this real quick. We got Wally in the building. Salutes to Wally.
What's good, Wally?
Cool. I had to pause it real quick because I'm like, even with that clip, like, which that was the clip that started all like made everything go viral. But you know, camera's gonna be on you. So why you even act like this? The dude like is celebrating. He in a good mood. He's trying to give a hug and a kiss. You pushing him back. You making him look like a sucker though. I'm just putting that out there, man. Like, ain't no woman like it's gonna be like doing should be doing that, especially in the public eye. That's why I feel like, man, like right now, they're acting like regular people. It just hasn't hit them yet.
Nah, she just don't like them, man. That's all she's just displaying. She's like, shit, I'm here for the ride. Like my man, he's always there. Like you said, the friend zone guy where he just stuck around through all the mistreatment. So he's kind of like that security blanket right now. But now, like, she probably realized the trajectory that he's on. So it's just like, no. She's like, I'm gonna cash out. But her mind just can't flip to like treat him nice because she just don't like him. So it's like, it's just deeply embedded, man. When females feel like they settling, dog, they just can't be nice. Where like as guys, even if we date down, we're still going to treat that person with a level of respect because we don't typically see it as dating now. We're like, hey, this is the person I rock with, I committed to, and I've been with for a while. So, you know, this is just my girl at this point. But yeah, some of them women that's like there for money, they just can't hack it, you know, mentally, where they're just like, I dated down. This person owes me almost. So when they feel like settling, man, that's why I'm saying they feel like you owe them. Like, oh, I'm here with you. You got to pay me for my time and stuff. So that's why she's always just moody, man. She just don't like the dude.
Right. And we got Frosty in the building. Frosty, is that you, homie?
What's good, Frosty?
Oh, Frosty, I can't hear you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. There you go.
All right, cool. All right, let's go ahead, man. We're going to continue the video.
Ways. Now, think about this. She has been with this young man without any promises of his success. Now, he was a blue chip guy. He went to Jackson State University, and he had an okay freshman year. Last year, it was a lot better. This year, he's probably going to win the Heisman or close to it. So, you know, obviously, I do think that she does care about the guy because, I mean, there's no guarantee that he's going to be successful, and she's been dealing with him when he didn't have any money or any promises of ever being rich. But it don't always work out like that, guys, because the thing about it is this. Just because you're an athlete, just because you have money, just because you're doing well, a chick could force herself to like you and do all of those things and even let you clap cheeks. The problem with that is a very dangerous one. And that dangerous issue is she can't fake the attraction. Eventually, she'll cheat. She'll go out with dudes she wants to be with. And hey, you could just be somebody that she quote unquote loves, and that'll be it. So what do I honestly say? I say something like this. A lot of guys might still have to date within their particular backgrounds. And I know that sounds crazy and that sounds bad. I know that when you're rich, you know, you got to go out and get the girls that you want. But still, like, sometimes you might have to deal with the girls that's really wanting to try to like be with you, and you can kind of tell, you know, women who are trying to be around you, women who are like, you know, showing you a lot of love, a lot of attention. And it's not always the chicks that you want to show love and attention to. And this is the thing that's real crazy. There was a particular lady that I really liked, and I don't want to call her name because she might be listening to this right here. But I really wanted to date this lady. I mean, this wasn't too long ago, man. It's been in the last 2 years. And the lady's one of the finest ladies I ever saw in my life. I thought maybe I could use my American advantage a little bit, my California advantage a little bit. Nah, man. This lady was not messing with me at all. I don't know if she just don't like me. She's a super devout Christian. She's always talking about God. And you already know I cuss like a sailor. It just isn't going to be. And I really wanted this lady, but there was nothing that I can really do about it. Nothing that I can do about it. So if I felt like I was to ever get her, it would never really work out. Whereas if a lady really likes you, it's not that hard, right? You don't have to work so hard to be with her because it's very natural. And I think that guys would do very well to stick with things that are more natural. I think that it's actually better for you in that regard. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea.
Now you spitting some. I like the how he ended it, man, with that message. Because yeah, that's the key, man. Like,
yeah, but then here's the other thing. I have just a slight pushback to it. My only slight pushback is that, like, okay, once you get into like a level of success and they already know that you're successful, it is not going to be easy finding someone who genuinely likes you for who you are. I'm just going to put it out there like that. And you have to be even more cautious of your selection of people because, I mean, here's the thing. There's women that love to spend time with me, but then at the same time, it's like, well, do you really love to spend time with me? Like, what is your reason? What do I have to offer that you really want my attention so much when you could have someone else's attention? Is it because you think that I would tolerate you, or is it because of something else? And sometimes you don't really know for sure what is the motives behind that. And especially like if they have relationships with other people, their own selves, maybe the relationship is bad and they just want to use you for that moment. Or if you are a successful person, of course they probably want to feel the taste of success. Or they probably look at you as a person, if you're giving, or if you're too kind or whatever, and let's just say you're a person that you don't mind tricking it off and spend your money on, yeah, they're going to want to spend as much time with you because you have something that you have to offer for them. Only until like when you're just broke and dusty and they still want to be around with you. That's when it's like, okay, well, shit, you could kind of see some obviousness or whatever, but that's the way how I look at it.
I got a little bit of pushback for that because this is the issue with guys, man. Like, that's why I always say, man, don't, especially if you got money and stuff, man, there's well-to-do women and stuff that's attractive. So it's just like, man, you don't always have to scrape the bottom. I think that's the issue with a lot of guys. And then second of all, man, like, you shouldn't worry too much, like, the comparison with other men, like, why are they there with you? You know what I'm saying? Because if you keep yourself together, it's just like, hey, I'm a fly motherfucker. I know why you here. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm that guy, So I need to make sure that I vet you out to make sure you're there for the right reason. So it's like your mind should just be focused on, it's like, first of all, like, you shouldn't be tricking off the bread like that. It's like, man, we're going to go to like low level spots so we could like interact, So it's like we got control over our wallet. But I think sometimes, man, men subconsciously think we got to, spend all this bread to impress a chick instead of just, like, hey, let's go over here, man. We're going to grab this cup of coffee. You don't like coffee spots? You think that's cheap? Then take your ass on. We're going to go to this other event. They got an art gallery that's like free down here. Let's go walk around so we could talk and stuff. So it's just like, man, we ain't always got to jump to the bread and stuff. And then the way it works is just like, if she's like willing to get on your page and keep doing this stuff and she got her own stuff together, then, it's like, okay, they're here for a genuine reason. And then even then you should be managing the expectations. It's like, hey, listen, I got my money in it. Even though I'm like, like you said, you're a celebrity. It's like, I don't be out here blowing money like these other dudes. I got my money in investments. If I get married, people are going to have to sign a prenup because I'm just not like that. And so when you put the message out there like that, you manage some expectations, then you eliminate the ones that's like there to be a gold digger. Because they're going to be like, oh, fuck that. I can't use this guy. Let me get up out of here and go get Anthony Edwards or somebody. So that's how you got to do it, man. You can't be scared to lose chicks. And I think that's the issue with most guys. They want to like impress so much. So they put out that trick presentation and stuff. And then that's where like they get got. Because eventually they get a chick pregnant. Or they're just trying to win the chick over with the money and stuff. Where like at a young age, I'm like, hey, this is how I operate. Like I said, I'm a 50-50 dude. You're going to contribute to the house. A lot of females like, hell nah. So, but I was just like, hey, y'all take your ass on then. Like, I'm not budging off my stance. That's my standard. You don't like it, go get you some other dude that operate a different way. And that's the issue with guys. They don't never want to lose shit because they got what they call it, scarcity mindset, where there's like, they want to hold on to each chick. And especially if they look good, they're like, you know what, I'm going to conform all my standards and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I get what you're saying, though. But it's just like, yeah, you just gotta operate, man. You got control over your finances. You ain't gotta like give your wallet to nobody. Well, because if I was even richer, I'd be even tighter with the bread.
Well, I'll say this, and I'll let you know. I'll get to the next video. I think.
Well, let's get Frosty and them in there too, man. Frosty and Wally, because I know they want to.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna definitely like
Frosty got that game. We gotta let Frosty speak.
Yeah. I'm just going to say this one last thing, because and this is
what do you want me to speak
about? Any woman, right, that actually initiates, taking you out, or even like, it don't have to be nothing big or whatever, but if they're willing to pay for the time with you, then I mean that's a sure guaranteed way as well too. And I encourage guys, if a woman offers, take it. Don't be prideful. Don't listen to these red pill dudes and say, you gotta pay. No, I ain't gotta pay for shit. Keep paying for me until it's my turn to pay. That's all I'm gonna say. But Wally, Frosty, you guys have anything you want to add to it before I jump into the next video?
No, I'm good. I'm fine.
Okay.
Right. No, but I agree with you, M3. And just even if to say, because everybody's not in the best position, but a female that typically likes you, man, she's gonna be like just easy going. And say even if you're about to spend some bread that might be out of the norm for you, they should be like, hey man, we ain't gotta do this. We could go kick it over here. Or they'll find like activities to do that don't cost or low cost. Because I remember, man, when me and my wife was dating, she was like, hey man, you wanna come over here and go to this event with me and stuff. So they'll be inviting you to stuff too. And that's how you could tell, man, because like a female that wants to kick it with you, she wants you to be around, and they ain't got to be on no expensive shit. She ain't gonna be on like, oh, you gotta take me and get a $300 plate. They're like, nah, you want to come with me to this bazaar, this little fair, man? Let's go kick it over here. I got this event. You want to show up with me? So they're gonna be like inviting you to shit too. So that's what I'm saying, man. It's got to be reciprocal.
Exactly.
What's good, B-Eazy? B-Eazy said both sips are athletes.
Yeah. What's good, Wally? I think he was trying to say something.
Yeah, my bad, Wally.
No, you good. I mean, look, as far as what I'm hearing from this whole story is this. But I remember last time, I think you covered a little bit of this same thing, and it's like just the way how they meet up. It was just already cringe as it is. It's like, okay, so you took a chance talking to a chick on social media, but you can't take that same chance to do that in public, like anywhere. There's literally there's like a decency of good looking chicks out here that you can just walk up to. So it just seems very weird. I don't know. Just the idea that you're able to make a move and make a shot on social media, and then you had to wait for like 2 to 3 weeks before this girl even replies, and then she weirdly like out of the blue tell you that, oh, she got to go to a family event, and you're just jump up and be like, oh, I'll go with you. Like she didn't have no other option, even though technically and then that's literally how this whole thing between y'all even start. It's like, bro, it's like, mixture of what Jerk was saying is like, there's nothing here really. Like, she wasn't really wanting you like that. You pretty much just fall into her lap, and it just began to be something.
Yeah, but he lacks. So there's something off with him where he lacks some confidence. Because I'm like, man, this cat, obviously, if he's like a Heisman now, he had to be like a star football player even in high school, where he should have been getting some attention. Where like my confidence would have been so high, like, I would have showed up to your house with a butt naked with a football helmet and some cleats on. Like, look, you know who I am. Let's go. I'm ready. So, yeah, my man ain't got no confidence.
All right, let's go ahead. We're going to jump to the next video. This one is about Travis Hunter's response to all the people who's criticizing him about his fiance.
Oh, shit. Well, he clapped back.
Yeah, man. That boy about to throw those nukes. So let's go ahead and...
Wait, who responded?
Travis Hunter.
Oh, Travis Hunter, all right.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's go ahead and play this one. Oh, hold on.
Oh, Shane Duke Jackson back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Godfrey is hella funny, and he's very good at doing these voice impersonations. But Godfrey, and I think all of us, we've seen this dynamic between Travis Hunter and his girlfriend Leanne. And again, I didn't really know that if she was Latina, if she was mixed, but obviously I think that she's Latina. And I think, again, we need to do a deeper dive with black men having to settle for less with non-black women. That's something I want to talk about, but not now. And we all heard what she said, that when she met Travis Hunter was not, her type. And basically they went to a party and fell in love, or basically they went to a party and found out that he was an excellent football player. So Godfrey basically has responded with this video.
This message goes out to Travis Hunter. Listen, Travis, I just want you to be careful, man. Yeah, I said it. Be careful. Congratulations on your engagement, but man, you might have to disengage because something about this woman, man. The way she was talking to, and she was talking like she was really that chick. Listen, you love who you love. Facts, okay, I got that. That's all logical, but something ain't right. I just watched that dumb video of you guys in those matching pajamas that bugged me, and she was like dogging you, going, yeah, he wasn't my type. I was like, he wasn't my type.
It wasn't my type.
And then we went to this party, and then we fell in love. I think, personally, I don't know when y'all dated, with high school, I don't give a fuck. But when she found out your stats, bro, that's when I think she was like, oh, I love him. I don't know what she is. She's like Indian looking, Latino looking with a sprinkle. I don't know what she is. But one thing I do know, you need to watch your ass, bro. I'm so serious, man. I just something ain't right. And I'm sure people agree with me right now. They're agreeing with me. Don't get this shit, bro. You better sign all kinds of papers, man. All right? You better have an ironclad fucking contract because something ain't right. I didn't like that video. He wasn't my type. Remember, you wasn't my type. But when you're successful, you everybody's type. You know what I mean? All of a sudden, they find out your potential. Now you everybody's type. Be careful with that shit. I'm just saying, I hope Coach Dion is helping him out. Like, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. I can't tell you what to do. You just gotta have confidence in what you're doing, and I bless you, bless God, and just be careful to bullshit. I just didn't like what she said. She said, "I'm not your type." She said, yeah, I think you should have let the video. That's what I didn't mean to curse, but I'm just saying, it is what it is. But Travis, your last name.
So Travis.
Okay. All right, Frosty. Let me ask you this though, right? From looking at this video, what's your thoughts on this one?
I don't even know. I was busy watching. I wasn't even listening. But like, he was talking about like the girl or something about the how they would love them and stuff like that. He was like, I love them. I love them.
Do you know who Travis Hunter is?
No, no.
Oh man. Okay.
Just real quick, going back to B-Eazy put the comment in there. So he was the #1 player in the country in high school. So that's what I'm saying. Like
high school,
yeah. So he had that status even in high school, man. And that's why I was saying, like, even as star athletes, man, if anybody played at a high level in any sport, man, you garnering attention and stuff. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I think in this case, man, and this is where I think people need to get better at listening to people, because I get it, man. You can't listen to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
But when you got a guy like Godfrey and like Deion Sanders and, guys that have prestige also that also played in your lane, it's like, man, as a younger dude, man, sometimes you do got to pause and like take that wisdom in. You might not want to hear it, but it's just like, that's one thing somebody, I was telling somebody, I was like, whenever somebody talked to me and they was in a pretty good position, man, I took that info in and I ran with it, man, because I was one of them people. I ain't want to like learn a lot of mistakes and go through some hardships because I was hard-headed. So, you know, at a certain young age, man, if some dudes that were solid and I seen how they maneuvered and they was like, hey, yo, man, watch out for this one. I'm like, shit, I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna take that information. And I'm like, you know what? If 4 or 5 people are telling me the same thing, dude, I'm gone out of that situation.
So like, is he responding to like someone in this video?
Yeah, I think they're gonna get to the point where he's gonna respond to Godfrey, because I think he was like, oh, y'all need to mind your own business, you know, because he's in love like a motherfucker. So I think he starts kind of clapping back at everybody.
So respect that.
Yeah. Well, quick question. How old is Travis?
I think
He's
like
21 and she's 23.
Okay. Oh, she's the 23-year-old. Okay.
Yeah, she's 23.
He older than him then.
Yeah.
I mean, not
he was the oldest.
Huh?
So that means they met up when he was already in college. So I was about to say. Ew.
No, I think they went to high school with each other, but she was just older. She probably graduated before, but they still stayed in contact.
Shit.
Yeah, she was at the. Well, I guess she was around that time where she was just pretty much able to groom him. That's what it just seems like to me in that type of situation.
Nah,
but the way how they talk to her,
nah, she just, man, he got whipped. Is that Ruthless over there?
Yeah.
What's up? Good morning, gentlemen.
What's good, Ruthless? Ruthless, I had to give you a shout out, man, because the other day I was like, you know what, man, this is the older simps that created younger simps like Travis Hunter, man. Stay fault, man.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm not gonna say it's their fault. I guess chivalry. I mean, I don't see. I mean, they ain't just gonna turn around and start, you know, say fuck bitches. Just, you know, chivalry it's palatable. It's palatable. But I would say where I fault the moms more than I do the fathers, in the essence of when it comes to boys, because the moms are the ones who teach their daughters to leverage this teaching which the guys are receiving. See, and that's what the women are doing. They're leveraging what they know was taught to us, how to treat them. What is it? They want to be treated like a real person, right? You don't want to. So we're doing what we're supposed to do, right? This is very valuable, very honorable. We are the standard of perfection when it comes to treating women like, you know, with respect. And now they're turning that against us and leveraging that against us. That falls all the way 100% on the mothers and the women who have been corrupted.
But based on what you're saying, because I get women are gonna like teach each other how to gain an advantage, but shouldn't like the guys, because I know like with my son, I taught him how to maneuver and get an advantage out of stuff. And I know like, so that's why I'm saying, that's why I blame dudes, because it's just like, man, we know the messaging that's going on where it's like, man, you should be having those conversations and stuff.
Well, this is where I blame the men, right? The fathers giving their daughters princess treatment. That's one, right? Also think men, like women, are delusional to think that a woman can't start out really nice and then become savage later, right? So that's a delusion which is very prevalent in a lot of men, right? They really think that these women, because they're pretty smile, nice body, that this equivalates to someone who's genuinely nurturing and caring in their heart once they get with you, right? They don't think that this woman can have intentions on using you. She only wants to be with you for what you can give her, right? So that's why I kind of have a little bit more empathy towards the men, because of the delusion which they've been sold. Now that we have this internet, men are still being delusional. So I then say, you know, at the end of the day, men are going to start waking up to women are just like us, right? We're savage, but they're savage in a different way. We're savage more. We know that when we see each other, we respect that violence can or can ensue. But with women, right, we're learning that their savagery is more like old girls, right? That take. They want everything, and they want to break you down, crush your ego, and then leave you. So this is what the delusion we have to get out of. Women are not good partners. They're not good people at all.
Damn, you went all the way there. Bro, you want to get back to the video?
Yeah.
Shout out to Rufus.
Yeah. Shout out to Rufus Truth, man. Glad you came up.
Travis Hunter says, you know her? No. So don't speak on my relationship. You move on with your life. Okay, let me just say this, man. Your boy has been in situations, even in the last 15 years, where I was dead set on being with a female. I made a very, 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 very big decision, a very, 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 very bad decision. It cost me dearly. I don't even want to talk about it right now, but I actually made a decision to, and I was doing really well in my life too at the time, to get with a lady that I should not have done. And people were afraid to tell me not to do it because they know that I felt I had it under control. Well, I found out that not only did I not have it under control, that a part of me for certain parts of time were destroyed. Okay. Your boy went through some mental breakdowns dealing with this particular lady. Man, it was just tumultuous. I had to get rid of her. It was that bad. Your boy could have lost everything. Okay. And the reason why I could have lost everything is because nobody could tell me nothing. Nobody couldn't tell me nothing. I wasn't available to be reached because, it's me and her against the world. And a lot of times when we're doing this, here's the issue, is that people see other things that you don't when you're blinded by love. Blinded by love. And that's exactly what I was, man. I was blinded as hell, man. I was blinded. I was doing bad. I was blinded by love, man. Nobody could tell me anything. And so your friends are seeing things about the lady that you just can't see. And unfortunately, as men, it's just like women. Nobody can tell us something, who you are. I got my business, worry about you. And then once that lady does you dirty, now all of a sudden it's F the women, F these people. And a lot of times you give up your family, you give up your friends for this girl. And the flags are there the whole time. Number one, like I said, you're not my type. Okay. Well, that can be subjective because, first of all, a lot of people are not your type. Have you met a best friend? And this has nothing to do with sexuality or anything like that. But a person that you meet and you like, man, I don't like this person for whatever reason. I don't like this person. Like, who is this person? You know what I mean? Like, I don't like this person. And then, you end up a few months or a year and that person's your best friend, And now it's like, oh, I guess the same thing can happen in relationships. But I think the issue with her is that how she acted at that last game at Oklahoma State. This is what people are upset about. It's like, yo, how are you out here acting like that?
What's that, Rufus?
I said, she thick.
Is that how she got him, Ruthless?
Woo-wee. Damn, man. I don't, he's what, 21? Oh yeah, he's living a dream right now.
Oh man. So yeah, she got that boy hooked with those hips and stuff. But she all right though. She got an average looking face, which that's what.
Hey, most, especially black men, we like that big donkey in the back. That make the face look way better. She could be average in the face till she turn around. As soon as she turn around, I'm like, damn, she Beyonce. Yeah. It's just what it is. It's one of our fetishes. You know what I'm saying? It's one of our fetishes.
I can't even lie, man. Let's go ahead and play the video.
Being selfish when it's this man's time and you're only thinking about yourself. I think that's what people have an issue with, and that's what is bothering people, and that is what people just don't like. Is you're selfish, and now it's all about you, and it's about, and we can see that a guy is out here who you really don't like, and he's doing everything for himself, and you're going to get married, and you're not really adding anything to him. You don't really do anything for him. And I mean, that's obviously from the outside looking in. She very well may be, right? But, people are trying to really look out for his interest. And he's thinking that people are disrespecting her. But sometimes people care more about you than her. And that's what I had to figure out. When my mom and dad or whatever, I got a situation with this girl, they weren't disrespecting me. They was trying to help me, but I look at it as, well, since you don't like her, you don't like me type of thing. So don't question what I'm doing. Worry about what you're doing. And in the reality, you want to know who I end up going back to and being friends with? I didn't take it seriously. And that's what happened. That's really what happened. So, I hope that the brother signs a prenup. I hope he protects his assets, because he's going to find out very soon that she don't love him. And here's a word of advice. For your friends and family that are super in love, stop trying to talk them out of it, man. Stop trying to talk them out of it. They're going to end up hating you. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to take them out of it. Let them do what they're going to do. If they want to go head on and fall in love and get burnt and all of that, if they want to be a loser, hey, they got to learn, man. You're going to learn quick. These people don't love you and they don't care about you. They're going to use you. And a lot of times, a lot of young guys think they know it all. Young athletes think they know it all. Guys who are young getting money think they know it all, and that somebody is hating on you because they jealous. That's the thing a lot of young guys think.
This is what I want to say, right? Y'all continue on. I think Travis is doing everything perfectly, other than with the exception. With the exception is his mentality. You know what I'm saying? Listen, and this goes out to all the men out here, right? With the except for the marriage man. We know you sophisticated. You know you're marriage purgatory. We ain't talking about you. But it's okay. It's okay to have a bad bitch, right? It's okay to have these women, right? As long as you understand that they're just a sport, right? You just can't marry them. You can't. And this is with pretty much every woman nowadays. This is modern women. You just can't overly commit to them and let your guards down, right? Enjoy them though. They're toys, great toys to play with. Great bodies, probably great sex. She got some dick stuck in this too. So we have to understand is this is where more women are now more. I think pretty much always have been, but more so now, more for enjoyment. Women just as long as you don't. And this is the mistake he's making. As long as when you start putting rings on fingers and worship, this, my baby, forever, ever, that's where you lose.
I gotta disagree a little bit. So I see what you're saying. Like, there's nothing wrong with hollering at bad chicks, but man, when they show you them signs like that early, see, most dudes, man, they get too emotionally attached, and that's the reality. I know, men, we talk a lot of shit, and this ain't to you, Ruthless, because I think you know how to handle females, but man, most dudes, when they get with a bad chick and they start having them sexual, man, they get more attached to the females. So,
and that's why I'm sending them the message, right? That's what I'm sending the messages to the men, right? That's why I excluded the men who are married already, is you have to take females what they could potentially be, not for who they are now. Right?
I got you.
Okay. Because her best foot forward is always going to be her best foot forward to get what she wants. And you can't really hard. You're not God. You can see red flag all you want to, but you really don't know what this woman's capable of, right? That's why you got to always keep, things to yourself. You can't let her have access to you all the way and everything about you, because then you become vulnerable for attacks. Like, but he's going to be attacked. I mean, maybe he might make the adjustment later on. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Nah, she gonna beat him out.
But a lot of guys need to understand. The homies need to understand is have your fine women, enjoy yourself. I'm not gonna never tell nobody don't be with these women, but understand that what you're dealing with. If you take it to the next level, you're talking about marrying and granting her access to your riches and stuff like that. You're treading in dangerous waters, and you need to be aware of that.
Yeah, Yeah, facts. So, hey, can you play that clip again?
Yeah, the first one with him dancing.
Yeah. It all makes sense when I saw that clip. Shout out to Grey Pill on that one. Yeah, this brother giving out Forrest Gump vibes. You know, when he got with Jenny.
Yeah.
Nah, this dude giving out sucker vibes.
So what do you say, Wally?
No, he's giving out sucker vibes. Because I didn't even know how long their relationship was. I thought he just met her like towards like his college days. But now this makes a little bit more sense. But my thing is like, okay, this now becomes the big group. Like, what happened last year? Like, where was this last year? Because this is a big thing now. Where happened last year? Since y'all been together like 5 years, and she's on a music video.
Yeah, hit that other link, that Grey Pill. I pulled it from the chat.
Oh yeah, this is insane.
That's the other. Yeah, so that's her in the background. She a vixen out here. Yeah.
Hold on for 1 second. Let me see. What the copyright?
Nah, you ain't gotta play the music. Just
No, I just want to. I wish I could see like the captions because I want to see what he. Okay, never mind. Let's see. I had to see what's up.
Look at it, man.
I took you
and
home.
This is a young age.
Yeah. I don't need a lot. I need your love. First, I slow it down and I speed it up. I had to see what's up, and I think, okay, yeah. So like, okay. How do you explain this? I mean, like, I know. This video when it came out was 3 years ago. So at the time, it was 2 years into their relationship. So, you know, maybe they was broke at that time, and he's like, hey, like, you know, she's like, present the idea. But now I'm an OnlyFans model, but also, you know, I need to be I'm a video vixen. So this is how I gotta make my money.
Please. So I guess he DM'd her, right? And she told him he wasn't her type. And then I guess she researched him, right? Because he was #1 player coming out of high school, and he was he's on Sports Illustrated in Jacksonville State, right? So I guess she researched out his potential, you know. She said, okay, you know, I'm gonna give it a ride. I'm trying to get part of this bag. So because she was older, remember, she's the older one in this relationship. Right?
Yeah.
So she has the more experience, and you know the sprinkle movement is real, right? Brittany Ritter gave out the game, and she's taking notes. She took it. You can tell she done her study, her homework, and now she's trying to capitalize. But the only problem she's having is she's a little jealous of him.
Well, yeah, right? that part is obvious for sure.
But here's what really happened. Go back. Can you focus on the image where she, the dude and her in that video? That's her type. Oh, I was talking about the music video clip. Yeah, stop it right there if you could.
Oh, hold on.
You see how she look at that homie? So this what happened. The mixtape dude dogged her out. She was on some recreational uses only. Shout out to Cooley. And after she got dogged out by dudes of this type, she's like, okay, let me get with the nice little friend zone guy. That's what happened.
Well, that's ultimately what happened.
Look at her. That's what she desired right there. That's it. So when she was like, oh, homie ain't my type, she like, that's her type right there.
We both spoke on it, reached out to him and kept it. She kept her on red for months. She did say that.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's weird.
We didn't get to the part where she started to talk about him in depth, right? As far as like how she made him wait and all this other stuff.
Yeah, she was going to the parties. He was waiting in the car. So yeah, that's where they was in the pajamas and stuff. But I guarantee if somebody like did an interview with this dude right here and be like, "Yo, man, what happened on the sets?" He'll be very explicit with it.
Let's finish this video and we're gonna jump.
Yeah, we go back to the video.
Oh, hold on.
So yeah, Travis got him a video jump off.
Same thing with the guys who supporting Fresh and Fit. When you used to criticize Fresh and Fit, oh, you just hating because they doing better than you. That's everybody's argument, man. Oh, that person's just hating. No, everybody's not hating, man. people are just looking at what somebody does and it doesn't make sense. And so what you want to do is try to say that somebody's hating, but again, that's youth, and that's just being, in their youth. Then at the same time, once they get played and they get did bad, why you didn't tell me? What? What do you mean why you didn't tell me? What do you mean why you didn't tell me? Why you didn't tell me? You weren't gonna listen no way.
Why you gotta let them learn?
No way. So why am I telling you any damn thing? You do what you feel like doing when you want to do it. So I'm supposed to sit back and just, nah, man. Look, ain't nobody got time for that. Let them crash out. You want to ruin your life? Cool. You want to destroy yourself with this chick? Cool. I think it's great. Let me know how it work out, man. I'm gonna go worry about what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? So you can't say I'm hating on you. When you want to talk and all of that, man, we'll talk. You got my number. We holler. All right, we'll holler. But for right now, do you, bruh? Do your thing, bruh. That's all I'm gonna tell you, B. Do your thing. So, guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Dude Jackson.
Okay, let's jump to this next video. This next video is when it gets real deep about the whole OnlyFans stuff. So let's go ahead.
Okay, shit. I ain't even hear that part.
What? Yeah. I'm hoping that in between that's where he starts going in depth. Let me see. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, I think this is going to be the one.
Okay.
People online, scrolling or Instagram, or even meeting somebody in person, and you start to strike up a conversation with a young lady that you really feel attracted to. On her profile, it's very presentable pictures, nothing too out of place, or if you even meet her in person, she's dressed fresh to death, not showing too much, but you know she working with something. Then you ask for the number, you give some cheesy lines, and you get it. Then you really start vibing with her and you start really feeling her all like that. Mushiness starts coming all over you. You don't know what to do. And then you find out just 4 years ago that she was on OnlyFans. Obviously, this is the case with Travis Hunter. Now, Travis Hunter has been going through a lot lately. And listen, he's been sticking with his girl. He said they've been together for 5 years. But right before this report that came out, there was some evidence that Travis Hunter's girlfriend used to be doing this in Atlanta.
The person who I know and which he remember her personally. And she used to work at an establishment that he used to go to. Then I think because she was pretty much out there on some hustling, trying to get right. What ended up happening is they ended up hooking up, whatever. But from my understanding, and I'm assuming she was doing this before she really got with him, but she's a stripper in Atlanta, so she was stripping.
Damn.
So if she has this mentality, and not labeling all strippers to be the most evil, conniving women, but if she has the mentality, like this hustling mentality, get money mentality, then yeah, she is there. You know what I'm saying? She definitely knows what she's doing. So I thought there was somebody he just met in college, but apparently it's somebody who he met in Atlanta. And man.
Then there was a weird confession that she made herself.
To drink, he doesn't drink. And I'm Hispanic, so I have tequila in my veins. So I drink. I don't drink a lot, but I drink. And I used to party and stuff. And he would literally drive me, sit outside for hours while I'm inside partying, and then take us home. He never tried to be like, oh, just because I drink, you can't drink, or you can't hang out with your friends, or you can't.
Well,
hey, pause real quick.
That's not a good thing. Yeah. But then there was some other information that came out. Shout out to Poetic Flacco.
Yeah, shout out to Wally, man. The other day, and Stan said he's the simp of the year, and I was giving a little bit of pushback, but nah, he my man running away with the gold medal and shit.
Who's this?
I didn't call him a simp.
Oh, Travis, yeah.
Oh, simp. You think he's a
simp? He's a combination of a simp, a trick, sucker.
No.
We gotta come up with a whole new terminology for this brother.
Look, see, this is where we men kind of losing this battle, right? Because of the rhetoric we put on it, because a man sees something he wants and he gets it, he's adapting to it to make it work, right? And I'm not saying it's the best thing for him. I'm not saying it's the best thing for him, but what I'm saying is to call him a simp or a trick because he's attracted to a woman he thinks is very beautiful and he has feelings for her or whatever, that's not the definition of a simp or a trick, right? Because every man pays a cost for his woman, no matter what the man is, unless he's a drug user or some form, right? But we need to stop being so judgmental about this. He's human. When he's attracted to, and regardless of her past, or maybe her mentality because he's a modern man. He's not a traditional man, right? He's a modern man dealing with a modern woman, and he probably figured out that the only way these relationships can work, or this relationship could possibly work, is I'm not trying to be controlling because of the society which pushes against leadership of a man, right? Because you'd be called a misogynistic, all these names, right? And you can't keep, I guess, running through the shuffle because a lot of these women are the same. But when you finally find when you actually care about, not everybody's talking about you. Well, why are you with her? No, listen. Like I said, I don't see nothing wrong with what he's doing, with the exception, I hope he understands that she can go against him. That's the only, and that's any woman, right? That's any woman. It doesn't matter what level woman she is, whether she's an OnlyFans model or whether she's a model, with sophistication like Tom Brady's wife, right? Women are just unstable creatures in all the fact of what they are. And it's always a gamble. Remember, anytime you're with somebody, you want to marry them, it's a gamble. You're gambling. So I think we should reserve judgment for the young man out here living his life, right? And calling him a trick or name calling him because he got the woman he wants. Yeah, she might not be what we expect, an athlete of this caliber, making all this money to get. But as long as he's happy, and as long as he can understand the consequences if it goes bad, then he's a man who can learn from his mistakes. But I think name calling is not the key to or we should reserve for our black brothers out here who is making a leap in life.
Shout out to Ruthless. I have a lot of respect for him. But this is where we differ. And I'm like, fuck all that. I grew up from that era of tough love, goddammit. I'ma judge you. We judge these women, we gonna judge these dudes too. He's a sucker. 21, that's a good age where you know like right from wrong. So I agree with some of the stuff you were saying where it's just like there's levels to women. So if you go automatically to the bottom and get the worst one, she's out here stripping, she's letting you know to your face like she don't like you, and you can't break that down and you don't have enough awareness, hell yeah, you a simp. And you a sucker. And then it's just like, man, you're gonna get that work.
You never fought for anything in your life?
Oh, absolutely. But I was stupid, and I accept the terms and the judgment that came with that.
No, I'm just saying, so why are you gonna tell a man who fought for something he loves or has a great life for that he's wrong for fighting?
Because you shouldn't be fighting that damn hard. And that's the issue with a lot of men. And if we give that tough love and they got that insight and they stop being emotional and just took that advice, a lot of people won't have to go through so many bad circumstances. Because we see a lot of dudes that do end up, they get in a situation with a female, get wiped out, and they'll like delete themselves. So it's just like, man, a lot of stuff is avoidable.
So once again, right, and this is where we men, because you're a married man, I'm sure, right? To remind me, you're married, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So obviously you went over the threshold, which a lot of men haven't went yet. So you're in a structural relationship that is a marriage, and you guys are working it out, right? So he's looking at you, trying to get like you, and now you're telling me he's a sucker because he finds a diamond in the rough, which he feels is for him, and he's trying to get like you. You said you're a sucker for trying to get like me.
The issue is, like, if you wanted to get like somebody, you should go and ask them like, hey man, you should ask for the insight of that process. But see, like, then say he came to me, I'm like, homie, my wife wasn't no damn stripper, and she wasn't talking about I wasn't her type. Because if she would have said some of the stuff like your chick is saying up front, I would have deaded her on day one. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, nah, man, we gotta stop being soft, man. We can't be coddling grown men up out here.
So here's once again, right? No one's perfect.
No, facts.
What woman you meet, let's just say he follows your advice and get rid of stripper, right? You think the educated woman who's leaving at 80% clip, who's divorcing her husband at 80% clip, is going to be better than a stripper, right? So we missing the fact that all women, no matter what level they're at, they're divorcing and they're leaving their husbands for shit that's fixable, and that they're destroying families in the midst of this. So you can judge a stripper. Oh well, I would have dated her. That's you, right? But you can't tell a man who you love and because he loves someone that has an interesting past that we might not agree with. That you're a trick, you're a simp, right? And then turn around and say, you know what? Dick discipline, marry. Don't be around here fucking all these hoes. Don't be doing. Find the one you rock with and build with, right? And then the one he did do that. Oh well, she's not the one. Now you're telling this man how to live his fucking life in every aspect. So that to me is a walking contradiction.
Oh wait, real quick before you rebuttal, Jerk, right? I know we have Trucker Trader like in the building as well.
What's good, Trucker Trader?
I want to kind of get his perspectives real quick.
Yeah, no doubt.
What's good,
Trucker Trader, feel free to tell Ruthless he's wrong.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to say he's wrong, but I don't agree with it myself. I just feel like Travis Hunter, at the bare minimum, instead of looking at it as like everybody is hating on me and everybody has something to say, just realize that a lot of these black men who trying to give you advice is speaking from a place of experience and like, as a mentor, because they see you as a young brother with a lot of potential, and they just don't want you to make the same mistakes that a lot of them have made. So, the problem I have with Travis is like the red flags are there, he's just ignoring them. So I don't like that.
Shout out to Trucker Trader, man, dropping knowledge on us on a Saturday morning.
So can I come in here?
Yeah, go ahead, Wally.
Yeah, so pretty much I agree with what Trucker was saying, because it's pretty much the same thing. But I think the reason why he does that is because he sees everyone talking about it. But if it was really that mutual, that you really want to see the best from me, I think in a sort of way is like, because the way he's taking these posts and what people are saying is like, y'all just speaking on me. But if you really care, then where's like that sort of like that 50-50 trade-off? It's like, if you were going to speak on what he's got going on, but then it's like you reflected back on yourself, like, okay, you know what? Hey man, look, this is the reason why I'm so passionate about speaking off this, because this is what I went through when I was young and I was foolish. You know what I'm saying? I can see the same thing happen right here. So, I just want to speak on this. I think maybe if he saw it like that, maybe he would be more inclined to listen a little bit more. But then again, it's like, he picks his own type of time on that. But for me, looking at this, it's like even going back to like what the video was saying, as far as like when the girl was saying like, oh, it's like if I wanted to go to parties, he pretty much drops me off, but he waits outside. I'm like, so at first, I literally call him a bodyguard for that. It's like, why would you even do that? But then at the same time, it's like, all right, look, if I'm looking at this as a smart person, he probably didn't want to bring the attention to himself. That's why he didn't want to engage stuff in a party, because people take pictures and stuff like that. So I'll see like, okay, yeah, play smart. It's like you're not out there partying up as a young football star, which can ruin your reputation. You're out there, being incognito. So that's smart play. But here's the problem. Now we finding out your chick is an OnlyFans, probably OnlyFans, and then of course she's probably a video vixen. Then you know how people can say that. Okay, that just you take it from me.
But Wally, at that time, he wasn't even in age to even go to like any clubs, but she was. So
see, that makes it even worse. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know what the timetable is for these videos, let alone for this relationship, because it's just very awkward.
Yeah. So
she just said he dropped her off at a party, So that's
exactly.
But I mean, sitting outside, that's some sucker shit. I'm sorry.
Because whatever the party is, I guarantee you, I don't think so. Those an age cap.
Yeah, maybe I should just find a video where stand alone where she actually breaks it down in full detail. But she speaks on like, okay, like I think like on a certain timeline, because I think that's where she was trying to head towards. Like, well, in this timeline, this is what happened. In that timeline, this is what happened. But let's continue with the video, because if old shit could kind of break down that timeline, we could get a better understanding.
No doubt. After we watch some of this, I got a question for Ruthless.
All right, for sure.
He posted something from a guy named M1 Poetic Flacco. Says, man exposes Travis Hunter girlfriend for having OnlyFans in 2020. Travis is in for a rude awakening, or basically a nude awakening. I was bored, did some OSINT on Travis Hunter's girlfriend Leanna. Tell me why she was doing OnlyFans as of 2020, then deleted everything now that she got famous. And when we looked at what her page was on OnlyFans, it was Leanna Lenee 6. And there she is with some other girls doing something. Now, before I kind of get into it more, I had to see, how do other guys feel about dating OnlyFans models?
Did you date somebody that was an OnlyFans model? Be for the same reason we're talking about?
Bacteria and virus. Well, it only costs a nickel for that stuff. So would you want that? Yeah. Imagine what the smell is going to be. You only see in video. You're definitely going to be infected with virus.
With the virus.
Coronavirus at that.
Then I saw a clip of a dating coach, and it was a pretty interesting perception.
My girlfriend does OnlyFans. What do I do? Number one, accept it or let the relationship go. No gray area. So this isn't a gray area thing. And that leads to the next thing. Have some boundaries and rules to this she agrees to, or he agrees to, if that's the case. Number three, keep in mind she met you and was already doing this. She doesn't have to change for you. What do you value about it? Where's the value in it that you can see? That you can agree on. 5, what's the trade-off? Number 6, what bothers you in the beginning of the relationship will bother you more as it goes on. Number 7, how did you meet her and was she upfront about it? Did she hide it from you, or did she just tell you straight up? Or did you meet her on OnlyFans, as one of her customers? That counts, because if she told you up front, that means that she's more likely to be truthful about what she's doing in the practice. So if she lied about it in the front end, she'll probably be more apt to lie about the details of it later on.
I think his
okay.
That's pretty good.
I actually found like the video that's actually more. That's actually more legit. The stuff that Dave Coach was saying, like, honestly, like, to me, like, it doesn't really matter. Okay, whether she's upfront with you with OnlyFans or not, the fact that she's doing that, I'm just like, that's already a turn off for me as a self.
I agree with you.
But
I don't give a damn if you're truthful.
Yeah, but before I play this one, this is the one I really wanted to play, right? But I want you, Jerk, to go ahead and have your conversation with Ruthless real quick, and then we'll jump to this video instead.
I was just gonna
really care about it, to be honest with you.
I was gonna ask Ruthless, what if Travis Hunter was your son? What would you tell him then in this situation? How would you break this? Help him navigate this whole situation?
First of all, I would let him live his life, and I would let him take his bumps in the road. I would just tell. The only thing I would tell for him is, look, just remember, man, these women just what you have tonight can be different tomorrow. Just, take it one day at a time. This is what you love. This is what you like. This is what you're into. I'm gonna support you, right? And because I the best. I believe that life lesson is the best teacher, right? You can't save everybody from life, right? Look at the divorce rate. Look at if this could happen to Tom Brady, a man who's all American, all world, with a wife who was all American, all world, and she walked and destroyed a family just because she couldn't have her way, her ego. This can happen to anybody. And just, so all I'm saying is, sometimes I believe some people just got to go through the fire. And if they go through the fire, then they become more refined and actually better equipped than me telling them. Because right now, if I tell him, hey, she's an OnlyFans model, why are you going to give it her? But on the same token, this is the desire of his eyes. This is an apple of his eye, right? How the fuck am I going to change that? I most likely won't. So all I can do is support him, right? And if he falls, be there to comfort him, and we can build from there. If it's successful, I could just continue to support.
So you want to break it down though? Like, man, look, she was a stripper. She's on OnlyFans. You know, this could have packed your kids down the line. This could have packed your money. You ain't gonna say none of that.
Nope, because number one is no woman is perfect, and no man is perfect, right? So if you want, this is a very evil world, and all said and done, right? So what the fuck you gonna hide the kids from? So, and then if you really want to get, if you really want to get to the nitty, since you set up, Mr. Sophisticated Jerk, did you vote this year? Did you vote at the president election?
What the hell does that have to do with her being the OnlyFans model? We got to talk politics now.
Answer the question. Answer the question, and I break it down for you.
Yeah, I voted. Yeah. So
the same people you vote for are the same one that promote homosexuality in schools. The teaching of that a man and woman can be whatever they want to be, but they can come and say to themselves, "I'm not a man no more. Or, I'm not a woman no more." Right. So your same people you vote for and champion, right, are the product of the woman empowerment. Feminism movement. So now you're saying to us, Mr. Sophisticated Jerk, that yeah, I'm gonna vote for these competent people who promote this degenerate type of behavior, right? They make it legal for prostitutes to walk the street. They make it legal for strippers to be right, do what they do, and they promote homosexuality. And they show people killing each other on TV, right? They got all these things they promote to your kids. They sell to your fucking family, which you didn't have to fight against, and then you're gonna say to Travis Hunter, boy, how you gonna be with that girl? She's a stripper. But then you don't need to be voting. Because
that's a hell of a stretch. I applaud you for that stretch.
Your government promotes this. Women empowerment. They empower women to go out and get their money. Get the bag.
Hell nah. And this is why I big up my wife, because my wife would sit him down too and be like, man, you tripping. There's a ton of girls that ain't out here doing all this nonsense. Like, I do like what you say, Ruthless. Like, nothing's a guarantee, but damn it, you ain't got to go get the riskiest thing. You're supposed to, like, mitigate risk.
Once again, I don't know you used to watch Maury Povich, but so many women came on and talking about you're not the father, right? So, once again, this has been happening back in the 60s, 70s, 80s. It's always been deceitfulness and wretchedness in relationships, always, right? So now you got to let him live his life and let him learn on what he can deal with and what he can't, right? If this works out, what happens if it works out? What happens if it works out? They're together 20, 30 years from now. What we gonna say then, right? So once again, whether you get it with an OnlyFans model or whether you get with a lawyer, right? They both are emotional creatures and they're unstable. And when you're dealing with a woman in any form of capacity, right? There's always going to be something that be unhinged and can ruin the relationship. This is where the happy life come from.
Man, my son bought this chick home, and I hope he's watching, because I be sending them the links. I will disown you. Damn that stuff. I ain't about to coddle you. I'm not gonna be your support system like Ruthless is talking about. You fuck this up, I'm just gonna be like, hey, take your simp ass on. That's how real it is with me. I'm from that tough love era. I ain't about to pat you on the back and be like, it's all right. We're gonna hang in there, son. We'll get you another stripper.
See, black people don't know what they want, right? Black people don't know what they want because when we out here toting pistols, selling dope, and doing all this stuff, oh, y'all degenerates. But when I play football and I'm All-American, finna get paid, and I get the woman I want, I'm still a name call. So what do y'all want? Y'all want me to grab a pistol and take shit? Or y'all want me to see play my game, play the sport I love, stay out of everybody's way, and have the woman that I have to deal with, not you. You don't have to live my life. You're not going to be hurt if I'm hurt, right? So this does not affect you in any form or fashion. But yet you judge me but then y'all come around and say, well, we don't like the degenerates in our country. They're just troublemakers. But then we still judge the ones who are successful because we think this is the type of woman they should get, not that type of woman. Like as if they owe you anything or as if they're your son, your child. And then you said one key thing, the last point. You would disown your son. And this is what's wrong with the black community. That's why we're so divided, right? Because we turn our backs on each other, regardless of the fact, right? No one is fucking perfect. No one does every fucking thing right.
Can I ask y'all a question after you're done?
Yeah. And the lady right here, This is why our family is destroyed, because we can't be there for each other in our times of trouble.
Families are destroyed because people, man, don't understand. You got to walk a line, and you ain't supposed to accept everything in a society. And our issue is, man, we trying to normalize everything. So that's when a lot of guys, like, say, for example, with this, sorry about that, Trucker, I'll give it to you in a second. But say, like,
No, take your time.
we already know this prototype of a female. So what's going to happen? We know football careers don't last that long. So say he goes out there, he gets injured in his, like, second year, you know, just based on his position. You think she's going to stick around and stuff? Nah. He gets wiped out. So it's just like, we can't sit there and take a soft touch to everything and allow certain things to happen. At the end of the day, he's a grown man. He's going to make the decision he's going to make. But to sit by and be like, I'm going to be supportive, like, hell no, I'm going to fight to death to help you make that right decision. Because we see it playing out so much. And that's when people go down these paths, they get wiped out and shit. And then, like I said, man, people be deleting themselves and stuff. Or something happens. It's just like, man, that's the fallout from just people sitting stagnant and watching this shit play out. So hell yeah, I'm gonna be harsh, you know.
But the thing about wisdom, right? The thing about wisdom is we understand that in this world, this is a very unfriendly world. And that we have children that we bring into this world. We're there to give them advice, the best suitable for them, to try to set them up for success. And hopefully that, you know, it could go well for them, because remember, tomorrow is not guaranteed to us. People are dying in car accidents. People die every 5 to 10 seconds, right? So I'd rather my son or daughter be happy in whatever it is that they do than to be miserable trying to live for me.
I don't know about the happiness stuff. Yeah, let me get Trucker in there, man.
What I wanted to ask y'all was this, because I don't know if he responded to anything she have done yet, but have he responded to any of the red flags yet?
Wait, he doesn't care. He says it's like, go ahead, M3.
He was the Trucker's asking if Travis responded to any of the like red flags, kind of what people's like outlining based on her behaviors. So from what I've seen, he hasn't responded. He's responded back to the critics. But he hasn't responded back to like some of the stuff. She did a response where she's kind of like, she tried to, you know, break it down what she meant by type and all that stuff. But even during her response, it just sounded terrible. Like, you know, this wasn't the guy that she truly liked and stuff.
Travis said, this is his relationship. This is his girl. This is not your girl. You don't have to deal with it. And I 100% agree with that.
Hell nah, Travis. I'm going to judge you. just like we're gonna judge anybody else. We're gonna use you as an example.
Hold on, let me just play this video out real quick, because this sums up everything. So and this is a 7-minute one. Just listen to it all the way through, because again, she's breaking it down in her own version of womanese details. Okay.
Okay,
I'm going to be addressing all this stuff online because I'm tired emotionally and mentally of seeing people try to make me out to be a person that I am not. But with a testimony without a test of faith. So I'm going to start from the very beginning with this my type thing. I got permission from Travis to say these things because these are previously things I didn't want online. But I'm going to tell y'all the full story just so y'all know. So Travis, when he first ever DM'd me, when we first met, I said I left him in my DM for 2 months, and people said, oh, she left him in his DM until she figured out who he was. That is not true at all. The real reason Travis sat in my DM for 2 months is because he DM'd me when he had a girlfriend, and her name was in his bio. So I instantly knew he had a partner. So I exited the message, and he sat there until he was single. I don't do home wrecking. I'm not a side piece. I don't stand for any of those things. I support women. So I would never do that to another woman because I would never want it done to me. So I ignored him until he was single. That's the real reason he sat in my DM. Then the second thing, when I said he wasn't my type, I did not mean attractiveness. I don't have a physical type, period. No two men that I previously dated look the same. My first one was a white cowboy. Second one was a Mexican soccer player. Then I dated a black man who who's a SoundCloud rapper, and then Travis. So I have never
Oh, hit
dated
pause.
So
the
money
same
and success was
type
type
physically.
thing.
I don't.
So that video that we saw with that Gray Pill sent us, she said I was dating a SoundCloud rapper. You remember the one I was like, hey, that's her type. When she was looking at the video, that's who she talking about. That's what I'm saying, man. They play it back a little bit.
Damn, so that means she was dating him while with Travis? Because that didn't sound right.
I don't. She said like it wasn't the same time, but it's just like, first of all, she was with a whole cowboy. It's like, god damn.
But
she done gave the whole village people some ass.
Another thing
I don't understand why.
Is the fact that. Oh, my bad. Go ahead, Rufus.
I don't understand why body count is such a big deal when it only takes one man to ruin a woman. So
I'm not saying nothing about body count. Yeah, I'm just saying like we're just saying about the people that she's messing around with.
Nothing wrong with that. She found something in him that she found later. Maybe listen, I've met women like that I wasn't attracted to in the beginning, that I really wasn't my type. But then later, as I started talking to them more and we start hanging out, I was like, oh, okay, we can work something out. So everything doesn't happen the same fucking way. Everybody don't like somebody in the same. There's not no one set fucking way. Oh well, damn, you fine. Oh, let's get together. Sometimes it happens differently.
Shout out to Ruthless for being a feminist. You should be a feminist lawyer, Ruthless.
Here's one of the problems for me, right? She literally just said that Travis DM'd her when he was in a relationship. So why would you then go get in a relationship with a guy who was DMing other women when he had a woman?
Ooh, that's a good point.
That's another thing that don't make sense to me. This is why, like, every time she talks, it feels like she just dig herself in a deeper hole.
Sadly.
No, that was a good catch because I didn't even think about that. But yeah, it's like if you try to play the whole morality thing, it's like, well, you would have just brushed him off because you wouldn't realize like he kind of got those habits of being a cheater or something. So shout out to Trucker, man.
Wait, hold up. We know, wait a minute, we're being delusional, right? Because we know that women chase. Women are very attracted to married men and men with options, right? And a lot of women, if they don't keep getting none, women want you, they don't desire you, right? They think something's wrong with you. So we notice as men that the more women, if you put a wedding ring on, you're the most attractive man on earth when you walk out that house. So this is what women always have been. It will always be. So when she talking to him and she DM him and she got a girl, that ain't nothing to her, right? And vice versa for the men. There's guys that won't, girls who got boyfriends. You know what I'm saying? They still are aggressive and still attacking. So this is how we move in this society. Why are we acting like we brand new?
But Ruthless, you literally just said that was nothing to her, but in the video she said that meant something to her.
Facts. That's what I was about to say. You just undercut her position.
Yeah, yes, I agree. Oh, go ahead.
Real quick, M3, play it back because where she's like mentioning the three dudes where she's trying to give her types. Like I said, she done shouted out the whole village people. I had a cowboy, a Mexican soccer player.
Shouts to like all like the stereotypes she dated.
No two men that I previously dated looked the same. My first one was a white cowboy. Second one was a Mexican soccer player. Then I dated a black man who's a SoundCloud rapper. And then Travis. So I have never dated the same type physically. I don't care about what people look like or what they can give me. I date people for who they are as a person, how they honor God, and how they treat the people around them. And Travis does all the above. So when I said he wasn't my type, I meant because he was younger than me. I had never dated no one younger than me. And he had cheated on his girlfriend. I don't know if your type is cheaters, but mine isn't. So no, he wasn't my type at first off of those two things. But that didn't discredit the fact that I was attracted to him. That's obviously why I gave him a chance. And then I learned he truly is a phenomenal and wonderful human being.
We gotta give Trucker credit because like even she's like throwing him under the bus a little bit, like, oh, he was a cheater, but why are you fucking with him then? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nothing ain't right with that.
See, listen. If women do, you can. Once again, it's not a perfect situation every time. Sometimes, right? Women, we understand that women's rules and the things that they don't normally do will change for the certain type of guy, right? If they see that this guy is more valuable than what they recently had, they will make adjustments. We know that women are not stable. We don't know. We know that all their standards, all that shit, to go out the window for something that makes them feel good. We know this. Women are emotional creatures. There ain't no guarantees that they're gonna marry. Yeah, oh, I won't be a lawyer. He needs to be this. He needs to be that. He needs to be this. And then like one guy walks through the door. Hey, shit, all that'll change quickly.
No, facts. But she's the one out here making a case for her safe self, based on like, oh, I didn't mess with him at first because he had a girlfriend and this and this. But then when she's explaining it, she's pretty much like dropping a bomb on her own like explanation, like why she left him in the DMs. And it's just like, well, okay, so you did all that because he cheated and he had a girlfriend, but then you turn back and accept it. So it's all kind of bullshit.
Well, no, well, hold on. But in the video, that's why it's best for us to like to play the rest of the video, because then I think later she tried to clean it up, saying that after. Oh
yeah, no, we're gonna get there. It's just, we want to break down in real time kind of what she's saying, because even like when we pointed out when we saw the mixtape dude, the video, and then she was like, yeah, I was dating a SoundCloud rapper, and it's just it's coincidence because we was literally talking about it. It's like, oh yeah, she like that dude right there, but yeah, that's who she dated.
Yeah. All right, let me go ahead and play.
Yeah, we get back to the video.
And that's why we're together, and that's why we're still together to this day. So that's that. Okay, the next clip was at the game after they just won like their last game. People thought I was upset with him celebrating with cheerleaders. I don't know where that came from because he never celebrated with cheerleaders. So that I don't know where that started, but that's not what I said. But what y'all didn't see before the clip, me and him were talking. We had already interacted. I had already said congratulations. I had already kissed him over the fence that we couldn't get through. So the real reason why I was mad is because the security, and you can ask any of the family members who was actually there, they didn't want no one to storm the field. So they had 1,000 security people holding everyone back, but the people on the field were like, let the family down, like the family can come down. So everyone was going back and forth. I was arguing with the security guard because he wouldn't let no family through, but they let the cheerleaders on the opposing team get through the fences. So I was like, so when I finally got down to the field, that's why I told Travis, like he had already seen it, I had already congratulated him, we had already spoke, got on the field, and then I was upset because I had just finished arguing with somebody. And then what y'all don't see after 5-second clip is right after that, I let it go. I was like, like celebrate. We took pictures. We were with our families. And then we went to his meet and greet, had another wonderful event there. That's all that happened in that. That was literally that. Nothing. It was not deeper than anyone made it out to be. And yeah, next clip, the Adidas pop-up shop this past weekend. People are saying that I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Just sit here? That's not what I said. First of all, I said, baby, do you want me to sit here or do you want me to go with the family or do you want me to come with you? Because what y'all don't know, again, off of a 7-second clip, is those weren't fans, by the way. He had already finished that part. He had finished meeting with the fans. I was there the entire time taking pictures, talking to them, everything. The girls that were there, they were the Adidas, they worked for Adidas. So we were taking pictures for social posts. That's who those people were. I wasn't annoyed with no fans at all. I'm never annoyed with fans. So that's what that was. And then Travis was getting ready to leave. He had to be at a rehearsal for the Heisman ceremony. They had to do walkthroughs and stuff like that. So I was asking him, I was like, do you want me just to sit here? Do you want me to go back to the hotel? Like, do you want me to wait for our family? Because his family was in there shopping. Because Adidas let them go pick out stuff in the store. It's like a 4-story Adidas. So they're all doing that. I was like, what do you want me to do? Like, do I stay here? Do I come with you? Like what? And he was like, you can do what you want. Like you could sit there, you can go shop, you can come to the hotel, you can walk around. That's what he was saying to me. I don't know. Like I said, the things that I see people make up is truly crazy because it's not what happened. And I just think people are just finding every single little thing and trying to make it something it's not. And then bird brain individuals are just accepting what they see online. Okay, now the last thing, this actual Heisman ceremony. This is making me so mad because anyone who knows me knows I support Travis in every win, everything he does, because I truly, truly love that man. He is perfect in my eyes. So
when his name was called, I instantly was gonna, if you watch the video, you can see me like, but his mom didn't get up. So I was like, oh, maybe I don't get up. Maybe I just sit here with her. So I sat there, and then y'all said Coach Prime had a
Shout out to her. She threw the mom under the bus.
It was the mom fault.
Stand up, greet him, congratulate him. But then there was a camera right in front of Coach Prime, and I knew they were gonna film that moment. And because of how people are online, I was like, I don't want to be in that shot, so I'm gonna sit down. So I try to sit down, so I'm not in the camera while I'm crying. People are gonna be like, oh, why is she crying? Like, you know, stuff like that. And so
One more time. She's talking.
What is that?
I wish the mom could come out. I want to know, do the mom approve of her or not? That's what I want to know.
That's another thing. People are like,
That's a good
why
point.
did he sit next to her? Why was his mom? We had assigned seats. I didn't have a choice where I sat. They are obviously going to put someone and their partner together. So I had the seat right next to him because that was my assigned seats. I didn't have a choice. And then the hugging thing. Travis came and hugged me because he just went down the line. I was first in line, then his mom, then Coach Prime. He came straight to me first. I didn't tell him to do that. I didn't have to tell him to do anything. He's a grown man. He can do what he wants. But yeah, everyone is making this crazy narratives in their head. So I just wanted to clear it up. And that is the truth. That's what happens in all those videos. And I will not do this again. I didn't want to address it.
We want to hear about
But
the
here we are.
OnlyFans. She ain't talking about nothing that people really want to know. We want to hear about the Anthony Edwards comment. That's what we want to hear about.
You said you want the tea, huh?
And this is, I think this is.
She's talking about all of these events that nobody truly care about.
Well, people comment on them. That's why she talked about it.
I guess.
I mean,
Yeah,
I guess
they-
some people are
They
talking
were
about
judging her
it,
like sophisticated
but
judge.
most of the talking points I'm hearing about is like
right.
the comment she made on Anthony Edwards' post, the scripted background, the OnlyFans background. Why didn't she address any of those?
Listen,
If you're
it
gonna
doesn't
address
really
it,
matter,
address
right?
everything that people is talking
Because
about.
she's not dedicated to us though, so she really didn't even have to. I don't even know why she did the video in the first place. It was stupid. She doesn't owe us no explanation. Her and her husband.
That's
did
what I'm
that.
saying. She did the video, so
But-
why not talk about everything? Is what I'm saying.
But she probably did what she thought was a lot of people were, I guess, Travis, because she talked to him about it, obviously. So she probably did a video on what people were judging her the most for. The new stuff about the hard eyes, whatever, that just came out. But you know what? Like I said, Travis, enjoy it, man. Enjoy it. She thick. She got the dick sucking lips. Enjoy that shit, nigga. Enjoy it while it lasts.
That milk is strong for now.
Marry her. Don't marry her, right? In my opinion. And what I think he also needs to do, in my opinion, is he needs to create competition. He needs to exercise his options so that she can understand that, you know, her role, right? Yeah, I think that's how he should be doing it. Me, if I'm in this position, I'm like, okay, look, I think you're hot, sex is great, and I'm bringing other people on board. So either you with it or you got to go, right? Because I'm not getting married right now because I just want to have a plethora of women. That's the way I think he should make her work and make them work to see who fights. Because just giving her everything, dedication, loyalty, and she might walk.
Yeah, he giving her a lot.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm not worried about her, right? Fuck her. But the homie giving her all this up front without any proven track record, that's where the only thing I would advise my son that, hey, you're giving her an awful lot. You're giving her loyalty already. You're cutting off all your options already. And you don't even know if she's capable of dealing with a marriage or a family. I think you should get more information.
So now you want to give your fucking son some advice, huh, Ruthless?
I just told him. No. But see, I wouldn't tell him to break up with her, though. You know what I'm saying? I would just tell him to exercise his options. Just make sure you can keep her. I'm not telling him to leave her because she might got that good. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But what I'm saying is exercise your options. Keep the cabinets full, you know what I'm saying? And make her work for the thing she wants. If she wants to really be with only you and you, make her work for it. Just don't give it to her. Because now she's doesn't appreciate it.
So do you think she's entitled at this point?
And her, yeah, because he's giving her everything. Like he's acquiescing to her. That's why she's doing what she's doing, because she doesn't have any, like, she's like, I got him. I really don't have to pretend. I can just be who I am. He's not going no fucking where. And that's the mistake Travis is making. I'm not saying he's a mistake for being with her. I'm saying he's making a mistake for giving her everything too soon. That loyalty, monogamy, a ring on her finger, and she hasn't really done nothing to earn it in 5 years. That is, I think, a big mistake right there. And he's going to
I don't think that this is a 5-year relationship. I think it's a lie. I think it's less than that.
I thought they said they've been together for 3 years.
5 years.
I don't believe in 5. It had to be less than that. It's so off-putting. It's like, okay, dude had a girlfriend, and you let him sit on the without you reading the message for like 2-3 months or so. It's like, okay, like something gotta give here, because the timeline is so awky.
It doesn't matter. Y'all missing it. All he has to do is keep her in rotation. That's it. That's the only adjustment he has to make, I think, and be Gucci. Because every woman, right? This is what a lot of understand, and this is where I'm gonna have to get on the man right here. All this, get your bag up to get the woman that you want, right? For the love of money is the root of all evil. So from here on out, for the rest of his life, because of money and fame, he's only going to attract savage women who are after that, right? So,
and I think that's why he's trying to marry her so fast.
This is not exactly. So here's the question I have for you men. If he gets rid of this woman, right? Let's just say you're a gold digger. With his fame and his fortune, do you think he's going to be able to find a good woman?
If he traveled to another country and go somewhere where he's not as known, possibly.
No, I think he could find a good woman. Because I don't think he got married no broke chick. Shit, you know, I get down.
Yeah, it's a lot of good women out there. But, I mean, if they already know who he is, of course they're going to use him for the money.
All right, guys, I got one last video to play.
All right.
And this is where, like, rapper Bow Wow really, like, you know, speaks big brother to little brother to him. Let me go ahead and play it.
Yeah, Bow Wow talking to you. You done fucked up.
Right.
If he's giving that motherfucker give you a lecture, you fucked up in life.
But
He'll never make videos.
But Bow Wow got ran too, though.
Yeah, but that's the point. He's the king of fuck-ups. But when the king of fuck-ups,
and guess what? He learned from his mistakes. He got better. You gotta let Travis learn too, like the same way.
Okay, so here's a difference, right? Yes, you have to let the people learn when they don't want to heal to your advice, right? But you still got to give the advice anyways. I can't let it be in my conscience that I went through the ringer or something and I didn't foresee and warn other people that, hey, look, you're about to head onto a direction where I already been there. Okay, I've been there, I've done that, had my heart broken, yada yada yada, all that other bullshit, right? I'm telling you right now, don't end up to like how I've end up at. Like I'm a testimony, right, to tell you, look, man, you have the opportunity to learn from the wise, right? But if you reject their advice, then yes, you have to let them wander off or whatever. See, I mean, reckless. I mean, damn, I forgot you. My bad. You know what I mean. The point is, right? See, you can't just say like, oh, sorry, Rufus Truth. You can't be like, oh, well, you know, he's young and we gotta let him make his mistakes. No, damn that, right? Yes, like we gotta let him make his mistake if he doesn't want to like yield to sound and reasonable advice. But as a community of folks, right, you know, we got a big brother here, man. You know, we gotta tell him like, look, man, this is what's going on, man. Like, you know, and the more you keep, look, obviously his father hasn't done a good job. I don't even know if his father's even in his life like that, because, or maybe his father's a beta male. Who knows, right?
So,
fact is, you need a big brother coach you and tell you, look, young, you're fucking up right now.
So you know you have that, though. You know you have that, right? EBM3. So you know that Coach Prime had Brittany Renner come to their, you know, their football meeting, right? And he kind of gave them the 411 on these type of women, right? So and he's aware of her video. He's aware of what women are doing out here. So he's not ignorant. So therefore, once again, right, he likes what he likes. And if he long as he understands the consequences that potentially can come with this, I'm okay with it, right? Like I said, me personally, I would exercise my options and put her in rotation. I wouldn't give it to her like that. But I'm not him. Maybe he caught feelings for her, emotions, and I can understand humans. We do have emotions and feelings, and he's going to have to go through it. But he has enough information. This is the age of information. He understands these women want his money, so he has to go through it. It's just the way it's going to be. Listen, he got his coach, who's the man of beyond prime time, and is letting them know these women want your money, and he still got a woman who's a stripper. So it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but all I'm saying is like, look, man, if nothing could go through him, that's where it's like, okay, you gotta let him go through the experience that he's
no choice.
Yeah, because unfortunately, just like as a black man could be institutionalized as a slave, right? Like he's already been programmed, right? To he's already been groomed and conditioned to fall in love, to worship her. She's already set the precedent for him before him being famous. So there's nothing you can't break that dude, right? Like, he's already hooked and stuck on it.
No,
okay, so
go ahead, Ruthless. Oh, I was gonna say, man, I understand what Ruthless is saying, but I think like the disconnect, man, where I'm like, nah, we gotta keep the labels on shit, and we gotta have the tough love, because man, a lot of these dudes, man, and this is just even in my experience, because I like even when I was in the military and stuff, man, I had to do a lot of like, you know, when you're like a team leader, you have people under you, and even in my leadership role now, like a lot of people come to me to like help them, guide them through them problems, and a lot of people ain't mentally built to, you know, when these situations play out and they get crushed, man. And just over the past few years, man, I've seen a lot of dudes that hit rock bottom, so they're just not mentally built for that. Like, so that's why I'm like, man, we do gotta like paint these pictures and be harsh with it for prevention. Now, like in Travis Hunter's case, he's gonna do what he's gonna do, but it's just like, man, we still, like M3 saying, we gotta give the advice, man, and we can't sugarcoat what certain things are. So that's why I'm like, man, nah, if you a simp, you a simp. If you a trick, you a trick. Here's why. You know, we gotta give them names and people can deal with it.
And right there is why, once again, we're divided, because our effective communication, our conflict resolution skills suck, right? You just think tough love. He's a bitch.
No, because you gotta get the information. Because when you break the scenario down, you're like, here's why, like, this is a simp situation.
This is not a simp situation, in my opinion. This is just a guy falling for a woman that he thinks is very attractive, and they've been together 5 years. It's not a simp situation. It's a relationship.
A dude sitting outside of a party. My man was in chauffeur mode. You don't think that's a simp situation? Shit, you crazy.
Listen. A simp. Well, married men are simps, right? Married are the biggest simps. So we only get to that.
Nah, negative.
Right? Y'all.
That's a fallacy. Nah.
I know it's not. So once again, right? We just want to say a simp is one who is doing things and guarding things, but not getting any return on it. So Travis, this is his girl. So he's not a simp, right? So once again, all I'm saying is this, right? This girl, this woman that he's picked is trying to work out with, and I will have to champion him for this. I know y'all gonna push back.
You crazy.
But He shows his character. He's not a quitter, right? He's one to understand the process. He's not delusional about, well, I knew the job was going to be tough when I took it, but I love this woman enough to go through with it. And we're going to have the conversation, because any marriage, any relationship is a lifelong building process. Ain't nobody coming in just built perfect and bam, ain't nothing going to happen. That's why the wedding vows were written the way they were written, right? Because they understand that there's good times, there's bad times, there's going to be times where you don't like each other. So Travis is actually, I mean, keep it real, being the man he's supposed to be and understanding that the women he got may not be perfect. The women he got may have flaws, right? But he's understanding the journey is real and that he's not going to let the outside influences, right, influence him on who he's trying to work something out with. Now, if it doesn't work out, then he's accepting of that problem. He's already probably accepted that fact. But if it does work out, then he wins in his mind that, hey, I fought for this. This is the one thing I'm going to fight for, even though I know the odds are against me.
Yeah, that's some simp shit. And just real quick, I just want to reply to one thing you said. Married men ain't simps. I know a lot of people throw that out. I just think if you're a simp, you're going to be a simp if you're single, and you're going to be a simp if you're married. So I don't think it's like just applied to marriage, because there's some dudes that just got a backbone in any situation. They ain't going to tolerate shit. But I think like a lot of single guys, that I hear people saying that, it's just like, I know y'all cats be out there simping. So you're simping at a higher level. You know what I'm saying?
Can I say something before y'all play this video?
Go ahead.
The reason why, for me, it's simp behavior is because as a man, you go out there and work hard so you don't have to tolerate the bullshit.
Facts.
Now, a man in his position, you shouldn't have to tolerate your girl being an ex-stripper. You shouldn't have to tolerate your girl going on celebrities posts, leaving the hard eyes and all of this other shit. When you see these things, you supposed to, especially a guy like you who's been under the spotlight since high school, right? You supposed to be able to move on from these things with no problem, but instead, you're choosing to ignore them for the name of love. Now, we all know love make people blind, but I also think it's deeper than love. I think she got that good ass box, and that's what's really making them blind, which also goes back to the simp behavior.
Here's the question I have for the men on the panel. Are we a monolith?
Nah.
Okay, so why y'all trying to get him to be a monolith? Trying to go against what we are not?
No, we're trying to get him not to make a bad decision that could impact his future.
Stop.
That's what we're trying to get him to do. We ain't telling him not to mess with no women. So I can see if we was like, hey, don't mess with no girls, stay there. And like, we're not, just don't mess with this one.
No. Listen, y'all, I get a lot of money, right? I know the best car, the most efficient car that's going to last me forever and going to be less constant maintenance will be a Toyota or a Honda. Is that going to stop me from getting a Lamborghini or a Porsche truck, right? Which is more maintenance. It's not as reliable, right? So once again, gentlemen, what are we talking about? Nobody, that's a very good example. We don't all do what we think is the most best for us. We want what we want when we get it. If we got the money to buy it, regardless of whether it's the most efficient or less reliable, we want it because it looks good, right? It's what we want to be seen in. It's the kind of car we want. Same thing with our women, right? Typically, right, we do what everybody says. Hey, go get you a nurse. Go get you a nurturing, nice little. No, I want that motherfucking bomb looking. I want her pretty face, big booty, and she might come with a little past. But hey, she's what I want, and I'm willing to pay for it. And this is why I know we're hypocrites walking in this motherfucker, because we all have got things that we know wasn't the best for us, but because we want it and we liked it, fuck with everybody else, we're gonna get it. This is where it goes.
Here's why that was a bad example. Because that Lamborghini is not gonna go and take half your shit. That Lamborghini is not gonna go and take your kids across state and put you on visitation with your kids and shit. So that's why
now you're speculating.
But that's what happens a lot when you ignore red flags with women like this. They wipe him out. Ask Tyrese. He down there crying at the courthouse. Talk about child support laws need to change.
Yeah, but you're speculating on his life.
Well, people when they have a lot of red flags and they got a lot of certain behaviors, it's kind of smart to speculate.
That's your opinion because the numbers say the women with educations who are well groomed, they leave marriages even more.
No, they do,
you know that, right?
But it's just like you don't go for the bottom. You don't go with the one with the most risky behaviors.
No. So the one with the most risky behavior is the one with the education. So are you telling me that I should college women who's well groomed coming out that's a red flag?
No, it's not a red flag. It's the behaviors a lot of times. So if somebody is stripping and doing OnlyFans, you know off the rip that ain't like normal behavior.
No. You're wrong. This is where you're wrong at. You just contradicted yourself. You just said we just went with the numbers. The numbers say that women with education, right, is even more chance to leave you for divorce and take your shit. We just see Tom Brady's wife, who's a very rich woman, still go after his assets. So don't fucking matter what.
But here's why you're wrong. So like a lot of times, like in Tom Brady's case, he went for a supermodel. You know what I'm saying? And she probably wasn't feeling him like that. She just went for the status. So that there's nuances to certain things. So like when you're talking about the education and stuff, it's like, did that dude get with her because he was just infatuated with the looks and stuff? That's what I'm saying. It's just like, you can't just take the overarching number. You got to like look at the actual situation.
Wait a minute. Do you know who Gazelle is?
They tried to warn Tom Brady.
Listen, do you know who Gazelle is? She's been not only she's a model, she's very prominent. She has courting skills. She's a marriageable type woman. If you talk about marriageable type woman, she was just a model. She didn't take her clothes off. She just would walk the floor and people would put their clothes on her to sell them to certain people. But she was just as rich as Tom Brady when she met him. And still rich.
But do you think Tom Brady married her because she was do you think like there wasn't any other like pretty girls that were around that like didn't have like a mindset like her? Because obviously
whatever the connection was, right? They had a connection. They had kids. They have
but he had a kid before that and another marriage. So that's what I'm saying that ended.
But we're talking about this particular marriage, right? She left him because her ego got in the way of the relationship. She wanted him to do something, and he changed his mind about something. They might have had an agreement. He said, I'm going to play another year. I don't know when I'm going to stop. I just love this game. And she left him because she couldn't have her way. So my point I'm making is, no matter what fucking woman you get, whether you get a educated, well, successful, well-groomed, good family, Gazelle had a great family behind her, she still fucking destroyed the family. Or you get an OnlyFans model, she can still fucking destroy the family too. No, these women, there is no different. They all are capable of walking away because why? In this country, they're incentivized through the divorce courts, outside influencers. They lean more on their feelings, and they kind of, they're unstable. So doesn't matter whether she's an OnlyFans model or a fucking lawyer with all the motherfucking sense in the world. She still will tear that family up to appease her feelings. And this is my sentiments.
So, Great Pill had a question for Rufus Truth. He says, what exactly the number did Rufus Truth say? Well, he thinks 8%.
Yeah, they said 80% in education women, a woman who's educated and getting divorced rate at 80%. Women who are uneducated are leaving at 70-something%, and women who are educated are leaving at 80% clip.
Okay, Great Pill, type it in the chat, right? So 80% who initiate divorce is women who is educated. Women who are not educated lowers by 10% of a difference, which is 7%.
But see, y'all know when y'all look at stats, man, you got to put like numerous factors because even if you work in like R&D and shit, like, man, you got to look at stuff holistically. So you can look at that number. Yeah, they initiate 70% of divorces, but also it's just like, in this case, say Travis Hunter, if he's a stat for divorce down the line, what I'm trying to say is like, he knew the red flags going into it. So of course you're going to get divorced. So same thing with Tom Brady. She could have been Giselle. Typically there's not like, they don't just change overnight. There's red flags that people ignore. But a lot of times guys just fixate on beauty so much
Let
they
me
ignore
read
all
this.
that shit.
Let me read this for
Can
you.
I say this before we all go on?
I'm going to read this for him real quick. I just want to read the stat for him. According to the reported by the United States Census Bureau, college graduates have a divorce rate of about 29.7. To say that out of those 29.7 of marriages, they end in divorce, 90% are initiated by women, as a far cry from saying that marrying a college-educated woman gives you a 90% chance of getting divorced. So it's
Put the
10%
link
more
in the
than what I
back
said.
so we can pull it up. Because you said 20, they divorce 23% of the time.
No, 29. So let me just round it off to 30% of college-educated women that get divorced, and
That's a low
90%
number.
of that. So out of that 9 to 30, the 90% of that, right, are initiated by the women that are college, meaning that but 10% of the marriages who are getting divorced, the women are going to the court and saying, "I want out."
So
10%
you're
of men-
saying 30%, which is low, resolve a divorce, but out of that 30%, which is a small number, 90% they initiate it. So I get what you're saying. Like they are going to initiate it, but the educated is still a small portion when you look at the totality of.
And to your point, right? To that point. So let's not be ignorant that a lot of the men are getting in submission roles. A lot of these rich educated, that's why they're lasting, right? They're letting her run the house. So that's why the marriage is still going. This is what they talk about sexless marriages, different things. Happy wife, happy life is real.
Oh, let me read this out loud. So in order to build a foundation, the foundation must be established. In order to build again, destruction must be released first. With very questionable emojis. And then Grey Pill says, remember, it used to be 40 and 80%. And then shouts to Mark. Mark says, whatever. He knows what he has. He knew she was a stripper, a veal vixen, and a party girl. Yeah, all three of them, right?
Yeah, facts.
That's what he wanted, and that's what he got. And,
But also, like, if you want to look at the stacks, I think when you look at highly educated women and highly educated men, that's like the lowest divorce rate also. So that's what I'm saying, man. Them stats, man, they so nuanced. And
so what the stats do, they give you just a small picture, right? I'm not saying that every educated woman is going to leave you. What the stats are telling us is that if you get you an educated woman, right, because of her ability to extract resources and her independent mindset that's installed in her, right, if you do not acquiesce to her and make her happy to where she's feeling she's getting what she needs out of it, there's a 90% chance that she's going to fucking walk. That's what the numbers is telling us. So she's even worse than a stripper.
so what's the divorce rate for strippers and OnlyFans?
So everybody other than that, including strippers, would be 75. So it's still high. Well, I'm saying either way it goes, I'm saying it's a knife. You get cut each way. Which way you want to get cut, right? So see one thing about it. I'm not saying that I'm advising men to marry strippers. I'm not saying. Let me put that out there, right? Let me clarify that, right? But what I'm saying is, no matter what woman you pick on the side of the spectrum, there is no guarantee that she's not going to switch up on you. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
Okay,
I agree with some of what you're saying, but I'm just saying, like, when you see the bad signs and certain things, like, you don't walk down that avenue knowing that this shit is risky to begin with, so you don't start yourself at a deficit.
So here's a question I have for the panel. So is a woman with a feminist mindset a red flag?
A woman with a feminist mindset, not feminist, but feminist.
Right, feminist, right. Is she a red flag?
It's not even like a red flag to me. It's a disqualification.
Oh, yes or no? Also, disqualification. Also, that's a yes then. Go ahead, Sophisticated.
No.
Okay. Okay, of course, you're married. So, and Trucker, what's your answer?
For me, if she's a real feminist and she care about equal rights for both men and women, maybe I can get with it. But
No. Answer the question, then add context.
well, for me, then it's no.
Okay, no, right? But my man over here, what's his name? Next to me,
Wally.
Wally, what's your opinion? Is he there?
What was the question?
The question is, do you think a woman with a feminist? If you think a woman with a feminist mindset is a red flag?
I guess it all depends on which one we're talking about. But if I'm just gonna answer the question straight, no.
So this is where we fell it, right? The delusion. Any woman with a feminist mindset thinks that she's either equal or better than you, and she wants to be treated as your equal or better than you, right? So therefore, that's a fucking red flag. Because why? That becomes conflict of interest over time. Because if you're
so are you talking about this version, or are you talking about what? Because you didn't really be specific.
There's only one version of the feminist mindset, right? There's only one version of the feminist mindset, right?
Wait, pause real quick. We know what he's talking about. As far as like, he's talking about like the bad feminist, the one that just wants like equal, well, not even equal opportunity, just want advantage type of opportunity. But I think Sophisticated Jerk, you're the only one that said yes, right?
Me and Wally, yeah. And here's why, because they're all feminists. Like, and that's the delusion with all men. So guys that have an understanding that typically do good in life understand that, and they put themselves above all that. And then when
I don't agree with that. I don't agree that all women are feminists.
They are. It's not necessary.
that was the thing that I was questioning, because I was sort of on no. Because I actually agree with Drucker. I actually said no, because my thing is this. Because I've seen videos of so-called feminist women were disagreeing with this new wave of feminism. So it's like, which one are we exactly talking about here?
So let me break it out to you. Make it easy for you. Whether there's the old wave or the new wave, right? Right? The ideology of feminism is equal or greater. That's the basic premise, right? So if women are not looking for leaderships in men, they're looking to be a partnership or to run the relationship, right? This is where the happy wife, happy life came from, right? With the white men, because they were marrying these women, and then the women would flip the script on them, knowing that they had the leverage, and the white man just said, you know what? I'm just going to make her happy. I'm going to be miserable. As long as she's happy, I have a woman here for me, and I'm just going to live my life. So
yeah, that's not the equality type of like feminism that I'm looking at as. I'm looking at it as like the modern type of feminism, whereas like, yes, you're doing what you're doing as a sucker, and you're giving her all these like rounds of happiness in the trade for like your own happiness, because you want her to like, you know, stick around and, you know, support you or whatever type of means, because pretty much the sole reason she looks good, you know, and
so,
nothing that matters.
So let me break it down. So the new feminism is they want the money and not the man, but they still need the man to get the money. Right. So what they're doing is saying, "Oh, hey, you want to conversate with me? You want to go out with me? Cash at me." Right. Oh, hey, so this is a new wave. Right. They want equality. Right. But this time they don't want it with the man. They don't want to get married. They have a child. They want to be a single mother, or they want, you know, your money, your resources, but they really don't want to have you to have authority over them to tell them what to do with the money. So this is why women are electing and opting out of marriage, because they want your money, right? This is what OnlyFans, strippers, et cetera, is growing, because they get them in with the money, and then they're able to get rid of them. Walk out that door. I got your money in my pocket. I can do what I want with it. I have the power. I have the control. This is where the better than is coming. This is where the independence is coming in. This is why men and women are getting more separated, because women no longer want to trick you into a marriage and then try to, you know, trick you and then do all that shit. Now they're saying, fuck that, I don't even need you for that. Just give me the money, give me your money, and I don't have to deal with you and listen to your ass.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just more to it than just money alone. Like, I mean, because again, especially like in the black community, like women, well, no, I want to say women in general are making more than what men are making. I think what women are looking for is just long stability, right, in their relationship, as long as they have control over the men. If they are the head of the household and if they have control and they can tell the men and what to do, basically they need a slave, okay, a long-term slave that could help with the kids, wife or whatever, and
that's
just
the old way. That's the old way with women. Happy wife, happy life. Right? That's where that came from.
You saying that's the old way?
Yes. The new wave is now what they're saying is they don't really need the man's presence. Right? That was Queen Maker, right? Said just get their sperm. And their sperm, right? Right? You just put their sperm in the simulators and we're ready.
Hold on. I think Wally wanted to jump. Wally, was you about to say something?
All right, after Wally, I got go ahead.
Hold on, but I want to reply after Wally. Let me.
Yeah, no, because at this point, from what I'm hearing amongst these videos, it just commonly clear to me is like, can we just honestly just say that these two just deserve each other?
You did.
Yeah, no, I mean, if you don't listen to nobody, you get that work. That's what I'm saying. Tough love at that point.
No, it's not even just that. It's like, bro, I'm like, just listen to how this is. Like, dude is out here defending her. She sort of exposed him a little bit. And if anything of what they're saying is moralically true on both ends of the stick, one way or the other, it's like, okay, y'all perfect match, really? Like, let's screw the bullshit. Like, they're a perfect match. I'm done here.
Nah, she's a little worse. Say even if why would you go out there and just because you're getting some backlash, you expose the person you with, when you could just tone this stuff out and be like, man, maybe I do need to maneuver a little bit. Maybe I do come off moody, and you could just take that and pivot if you truly like them. But to come out here like where you got to like lash back at people, it just shows you lack growth and you don't have that type of mindset where you could take constructive criticism, because she could just change and be like, you know what, damn, maybe I do need to maneuver a little differently.
But that's common sense. But that's her.
Yeah. But real quick, I want to get back to the feminism thing. The reason why I said all of them are, and that's why I preach, like, man, get with a woman that will invest in you. You know, get with a woman that like is willing to come in there and contribute to the household, because that's how you kind of sort out people with a different mindset and stuff. So that's why I always preach that to men, because I'm like, a lot of women date what Ruthless and what you were saying, M3. That is what they want. They want that dude to come in there and like, hey, you take this on. Even if I work, hey, my money is my money. Your money is our money. So I'd be hearing a lot of females say that shit. And that's why I'm like, men, if y'all stupid where you sign up for certain things and you ain't with a woman that has a certain mindset where she puts the household first, then yeah, you are going to fall under that structure. And she is like leading you. So, you know, that's why I always kind of give that message.
So here's where let's tell this. All right, good point. That's a good point. That's the first good thing you said all day. So anyway,
I was cooking all day, man.
You've been putting out bad meals, but this is where we tell us off, right? We follow that. Men have to evolve, even though most men are traditional mindset, right? In the essence of once we find that one and we want to build with, Travis Hunter is a classic example of that. He's more of a traditional type of guy, but he's not dealing with a traditional woman, right? She's a modern woman. And us traditional men on the outside, and even the modern men, right? They're looking at like, whoa, be careful, you got a real one there. But here's the deal. We men in totality got to evolve with the women. These women are not going back to the traditionalism. It's not going to happen. It's over. That's why if you're married right now and you got a woman who's falling under the pretenses of letting you run the house and do all these things, you better make sure that relationship works. Because on the other side of the rainbow, it is savage. The women have changed drastically. How long you been married, Sophisticated?
20 something years.
Okay. You know that's how much women have changed. 20 something years. Women have changed increasingly a whole lot since we got with your woman, right? So I'm not saying that you don't know what's going on, but what I'm saying is to the men out here who's in this battlefield, such as me, M3, right? And et cetera, understand that these women are moving for supremacy. They want, and I'm not saying money is all about money, but it's also about power and respect, right? And the respect they want is they want you to respect them as their equal or more, right? They feel entitled to your resources. They feel entitled to your loyalty and everything else you have to offer. But yet, what is the return that you're getting for this? The only return we want is cooperation, good sex, and a beautiful woman, right? But they're not even giving us that no more, because after they get all this from you, they're still leaving, right? They're still complaining, right? So once again, right, us men have to understand that women are no longer going to play the game anymore. They are now coming with the knife. They're cutting throats off. They're saying, I want a man like this for this, and I'm going to be able, and back to empty, your money is our money, my money is my money. And these women are pushing it, sprinkle, sprinkle.
All right.
Yeah, we'll get back to
now let me play the video, because I know this is going to be the last one. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in.
So we get to the Bow Wow point, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's his name? Shade Moss?
Yeah, Shade or Shad Moss or something. Okay, let's go ahead and we're going to tune that in.
Oh, shout out to Smitty, man. I saw him jumping in.
Yeah, salute to Smitty's Corner, man. So thank you for tuning in, Smitty.
I saw Smitty G checking somebody yesterday.
Oh, Shane Duke Jackson.
Check that out.
Back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. A lot of the brothers have been trying to talk to brother Travis Hunter. And of course, I have a video coming out where I'm going to expose this whole idea of his girlfriend, Leanna Lenee, thirsting after Anthony Edwards. Family, it's all bad, bro. The bruh's down bad. He got his girlfriend in the Adidas videos and everything like that. And again, I'm not hating on her. She did graduate from Georgia State. But let me just say this. If he didn't put her in his life, she would be nowhere. Okay, that's probably what I would assume. So he doesn't need her. He's the one that has built her into a brand. Her TikTok is blowing up. She's now a celebrity off the fact of what he's doing. She's not really showing the young man that much respect. And we all get it. He's in love. You know what I'm saying? He loves the girl. They've been together for 5 years and all that. And he won't really listen to anybody. And at first, other guys was not even paying attention. But as soon as he won this Heisman, or at least when he was getting a lot of visibility, okay, now people are paying attention to you. But you know what, guys? I want to really get into what Bow Wow was trying to say. Bow Wow got involved. Like I said, so many dudes have been seeing what's going on. So he decided that he was going to weigh in on this. And this is what he told the young brother.
Trappy. Check this out, gang. It's coming from your boy B-Eazy, right? I never met you, don't know you, know nothing. But I will say this, because I've been watching from afar. I'm not a nigga to jump in people's business, but I was once young, about to make a lot of money, and I know how to go. So I need you to hear me out. Number one, I don't want you feeling as though everybody jumping down your back or cats is hating. That's that mentality. I want you to look at this like I care about you. And especially in our community and in this industry, not a lot of brothers get the opportunity like you about to get. You know what I mean? You about to get the biggest check in your life. You about to go to the NFL. And all we are doing is waking you up, young brother. Because if you don't see what the is going on, gang, if we didn't give, we'll let you crash out. But from one player to the next,
Shout out to
I ain't gonna tell you what to do, but I want you to open
people
up
to
your eyes,
crash
man.
out.
There's no reason why she commenting on another page, NBA with her eyes in the.
Not assuming.
Showing that some like okay, there you go.
I don't play that. You out. And it's like you so caught up in being in love with this, bro. I don't even think this woman really love you like that, bro. You gotta watch the signs, man. That woman said you weren't even her type. If a woman tell me she not my type but end up with me, then what's keeping you here? What's keeping you here then? If I'm not your type, that means you going off look. So what the keeping you here? You gotta ask, but you young though. But you gotta ask yourself some questions. We not coming down on you, brother. We trying to wake you up. You know what I'm saying? Before this end up. Last but not least, young brother, I want you to live your life, man. You young, man. I don't even think you're 24 yet. Do you know how much women are about to be thrown your way? Boy, you the Heisman Trophy Award winner. Can't no give you no advice better than me, because I was young with the bag and I'm still here doing it, navigating. I'm telling you from first-hand experience, brother, it's about to be so many women about to throw that thing your way, you ain't gonna be able to turn it down. So all it's gonna do is just lead to frustration and all type of bullshit in your household anyway. Young brother, snatch that ring back, get focused on what's important. Hard to build your when you got a broad with you. That's, bro, you in the media more for the broad than you is for the winning the Heisman. I don't like that. You know what I mean? So I don't give a look. Coach Prime got my number. You know how to hit me. I'm telling you, coming down on you. I ain't trying to hate on your situation. But wake up.
That somehow happened to fall in love. And I'm going to tell you this, man. There is nothing wrong with being with a woman or loving a woman, but it has to be love based on respect, okay? And there's so many women out there that can tell you that they love you and that they care about you. But the problem with that love is that it's not up to the standards of where it should be. And as for black men in particular, basically, we'll just accept anything. But as you get older, when somebody says they love you, it's going to conform to what you need. And ultimately, that's respect. Ultimately, that's respecting boundaries. And ultimately is what that woman does for you every day. Because in order for you to keep your job as a husband, as a boyfriend, a woman requires tangibles. You know, in Africa and Uganda, they call it walking the talk.
I'm going to just stop it right here because all I needed was just the message that Bow put. And, you know, again, he had his own shit that he was going through. You know what I mean? But shout outs to him for like being like a concerned big brother for him and at least just putting that warrant out there. So that way, when shit hits the fan, can nobody say that we as a community of men, black men, didn't tell you so. You know, whether if you're a big timer or a little timer, we at least try to put this message out there to tell guys like Travis Hunter to please be smart. There's no need for you to rush. Try to get married next year. Try to have kids by this woman. This woman has already shown obvious signs of disrespect. But the problem is, right? I'm going to just tell you this. People are not the sole ones that's disrespecting you. You as your own self is disrespecting yourself. So if you're not really respecting yourself as a man, you're leaving the opportunities for other people to also disrespect you. So again, how women will say, I need that self-love or whatever. But look, man, you gotta learn how to start loving a man if you want and start love. Well, again, I guess it goes back to loving yourself, but y'all talking about loving yourself in a selfish way. In reverse, y'all need to start learning how to love other people besides like the shit y'all be talking about. Or for men, bro, ain't nobody gonna respect you, man, if you don't have respect for yourself. And that's like just the main point of it. Travis Hunter has to respect himself as an individual. Like he has the potential, he has the opportunities that's present, he has the talent. But I really believe that this dude don't really see it in himself. He probably still see himself as like,
or maybe he just doesn't care.
Bro, black guy that
maybe
he probably,
What if he doesn't care, M3? What if he just doesn't give a fuck? He loves her no matter what. Unconditional.
Hey, that's on him. But all I'm gonna say is this though, right? If he get his heart broken, if he destroys his career, he cannot blame anyone else but himself. And everybody gonna be around saying, "Hey, I told you, mommy." And that's what they're gonna do.
We don't have that problem with men. Women are the one who point fingers when things go wrong. They blame everybody else. But men, we don't blame people. We pretty much take the bullet. We bite the bullet and keep it pushing. Once again, right? no matter how you look at it, no matter how you frame it, whether she's a student, a mama's girl, daddy girl, very well coached, stood up the right time, she could have been faking, right? Women who do everything right in the public eye could be faking too, right? There's women who know how to fake it till you make it, right? And so I honestly, I kind of respect her transparency, right? And she's at least doing it. Hey, yeah, I'm who I am, right? So what do we want? We want one who can play the game better than her, who's full of deceitfulness, who's full of lies, who's been disingenuous, who's just going to play the role, play the game until they get the ring on their finger and then leave, right? And women who are doing that too, right? So how do we discern who's who? At least she is what she is. And Travis, and I ain't gonna lie to you, I have a lot of respect for Travis because I see the type of dude
Travis.
He's the type that's
has no respect for Travis.
Okay, yeah, but he's gonna be greater, right, than you ever will be, right? As far as fame and money.
Shit, not if you give a homegirl and she can take all that paper.
It's okay. Whatever he gives her, he's gonna succeed. Right? This guy is gonna be first top 5 pick, right? So he's getting the $30 million signing bonus, most likely. So, hey, it's his money. It's his money. Hey, if he wants to share it with her, that's his prerogative. That does not make him less of a man, and that does not make him not a respectable individual in the community, a citizen, right? He's following laws. He's doing what he's supposed to do. He's going to school, right? He's playing sports. He's doing everything that the prototypical black man has been, dismissed for not doing, right? For being selling drugs, shooting people, all these things, right? Now a man who's making it successful, we want to say, well, yeah, you're not like the other Pookies and Ray Rays, but you know what? Because you got this woman, because you like this type of woman, fuck you, right? So therefore, this is where black men would never win this war against women because we're so divided. Our house is so divided against itself, it would never stand.
No, I think the biggest issue with a lot of this stuff, man, it's sad, man, where a lot of men's problems does stem from like females. And like you said, there are them cases where you can't see certain things, but it tends to be a lot of cases where men are just hard-headed. They don't want to listen to no information. And like I said, typically, if you see a lot of guys that end up in good positions, man, they just stopped and they realized like, damn, you know what? Ruthless is giving me some game. You know what? Trucker's giving me some game. Let me take that. Shit, M3's giving me some game. Wally's giving me some game. So it's just like, man, you don't have to go through all these like hardships and you don't ever know how that shit could play out. Cause he's got the potential. Hold on, man. He's got the potential to like reach these heights. So yeah, Heisman Trophy definitely got a bigger status than anything I have, but that's the issue with a lot of people. We measure our value and stuff based on societal accolades instead of having that character and that moral base. So it's just like, I'd rather have none of that status and never go through no bullshit versus dealing with some of these self-inflicted situations that dudes have to deal with.
We're not a monolith. I don't know why you keep projecting your life.
Oh yeah, no, it's not about being a monolith. It's about, I don't care who I'm aligned with. I just try to give people information. It's on them to take it.
I mean, you just said that though. You just said, well, I was, no. He's not you and you're not him. So Travis is obviously being successful, whatever he's doing, at a high rate, right? He's going to be in the 15% of the people in the world. Number one. He's probably already that. College probably paying like $2 million. Are they paying?
Oh, he's got about $6 million. Nah, he's in the 1%.
Yeah. So he's already in the 15%. So he's going to get into the 5% once he's in the NFL, right? So his elevation level of where he's at in life, if he wants to have a woman who uses him for his money and he's happy with her, hey, it is what it is. Because the value of money is only as good as you can spend it. And if he wants to spend it on her and risk it with her, and so she can give a little something before she goes, one thing for sure, as long as he's happy with it, that, okay, I got the woman I wanted, maybe might didn't work out, I might be a little heartbroken, but I'm going to bounce back and keep it pushing. But one thing I can say, he's not out here selling dope. He's not out here fucking other people's wives. He's not out here downing black men or black women. He's not out here doing things that are destructive to the black community. But yet, we got a lot of criticism for him, right? When there are black people who are doing that on a large scale, that we champion. But they're destructive to the black community. They're no good. They always got something negative to say about the black community. So, right, we don't know what the fuck we want, right? We're just walking paradoxes. That's all we do is down each other. You just say you don't respect this man because he has a woman who is a former stripper. Okay?
I said I would respect his decisions.
Okay, but that's fine. But
like you said, he's doing a lot of good stuff, but man, it could get derailed at any moment, and we see it playing out with a lot of people. Why you think like Diddy and all these dudes getting? Because it's like when you play off your desires, man, it don't work out well for men, and it's like after 2,000 years of seeing this play out, it's like, don't you think we should just eventually get a little smarter at a certain point?
All the men rich men get divorces. Every last rich man get more divorced than anybody. So what are you talking about? F. Jordan. Come on, now, let's go to keep going. Shaq, want to keep going? And they didn't marry strippers. They married their college sweethearts. And they got divorced, all of them. Damn near every NBA, NFL star got divorced from their wives. So what you talking about? They made a bad decision? They did court right? Come on, ask the question. Help me out. Help them out.
I mean, exactly. I don't know their specific. Nah, I mean, things do go wrong, but I mean, still, even when things go wrong, it don't have to be like a messy breakup. But it tends like females like this. What was that?
They leave with the money. They leave with the money. Shaq, Jordan, they just settled out of court. Right? We keep going down to Scottie Pippen. You want to keep going? Let's keep going. And once again, these are not strippers. These are women who are what they call it. Most of these guys, old school, they're college sweethearts. And guess what? They college sweethearts left with half that money or most quarter of that money. Right? Right? So once again, right, we see that this shit, no matter what you want to paint it, all rich men, they're even more chance to get divorced. Why? Why? Money does not make you or take away from or does not keep the relationship intact, right? All these men, and I can name thousands of them, their women are leaving them. Period. Point blank. So what do you want to do? Y'all want to sit here and focus on Travis Hunter and forget about all the thousands of rich men that their wives left them? I think that's fucked up.
Nah, we trying to help homie out, man, so he don't keep going down these same paths.
No. There's no way around it. Michael Jordan, right? No way around it. You know who exceeded all expectations? Kobe Bryant, and he was cheating. He was sleeping with women all over the NBA. And Vanessa, she was entertaining. She was dating the baseball player, but then, right? She was gonna leave him, but then she said, "You know what? I'm gonna fight for this." And they worked that shit out. So once again, right? We got to understand, and this is where the relationship thing is very important in marriage. It's not about marrying into a situation where it's going to be peaches and cream. Right? It's going to be problems. No matter who you pick, it's going to be problems. Can y'all fight through it? Can y'all make it the journey? And in most cases, rich men particularly have a low success rate, lower than the poor man.
Hold on for 1 second, right? Now, Bruiser says, right, every woman is not walking away. He says, look at the numbers. Bruiser,
we didn't say every woman. We didn't say every woman. We didn't say every woman. So we didn't say that. We're saying if you look at the rich people, right, Boozier, rich women are leaving. Rich men are getting divorced too.
Yeah, no facts. But what Bruiser's pretty much saying, it's just like, man, if you look at the divorce rate, it's like, I think 49%. So that's
high. That's fucking high.
No, it is high. But I'm just saying, like, the whole goal is, man, you can't select bad from the jump and then be surprised that you got a divorce. But I get what Ruthless is saying. He's like, hey, man, it typically does end up in that. But it's just like, you got to set yourself up for, I guess, higher probability of staying with each other. So that's all I'm arguing.
These guys married their college sweethearts. How high probability is that? They was with them when they didn't have nothing. And they still divorced. Their women still left them and went out. So what are we talking about?
Yeah, now he says but rich households have a higher retention rate. That doesn't mean that they're gonna stay. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
But also, definitely, I agree with Great Phil. Shout outs too, because he was on Highly Initiated when we did the reaction, and
we shouted you out, Bruiser.
Yeah. So definitely, man, you definitely had some good questions for that woman. So yeah, shout out to you for that.
So if y'all want to keep it
more frequently,
y'all want to keep it real.
It's major facts because it's too stressful being poor. I'm just gonna let y'all know that.
And the women are leaving too. That woman leaving them too. What I'm saying is, you want to keep it real. When you get to talk about money and fame, the marriage becomes more of a business. To keep it real, right? And that's where Travis has to learn, right? It's once you get that much money and that much fame, there's no longer, feelings and emotions. It's all about business now. And that's the way all the. What'd you say, M3?
I said, which women really hate that term when we talk about it. Look, marriage is a business at a certain point. I'm not saying like you don't love the person, but it becomes like kind of like managing survival, making sure that you have the right stability, like for like your marriage and everything is going well. So, and if you're investing or you're working on vehicles and other properties, it's like, you got to kind of treat this like a business because that is going to be like your main business partner.
Well, the biggest thing is just most people, man, they get with each other. Like I said, man, even at a young age, where Ruthless was talking about, some of the NBA players that got married to high school sweethearts. It's just, man, most people are not being kind of intentional as far as like, hey, man, how do you want to raise kids and stuff? So, at a young age, you're not asking typically these things. And that's the issue. You're not aligning. You're not going too deep and stuff.
You're so wrong about this. We're talking about Michael Jordan. We're talking about Shaquille O'Neal. We're talking about men who had plans, right? And their plans were, and I'm sure them and their sponsors talked about this, and it's still, they end up divorcing.
We don't know all the ins and outs, but typically we know most people ain't talking about that shit. We gotta be honest, man.
We gotta be realistic that every marriage or relationship is a gamble, no matter how you look at it.
Nah, facts. But it's just like you don't start yourself off at a deficit. Like that's all we saying, man. Like you don't sit there and go to the stripper. Like that's dumb. Like you're a fucking idiot if you do that.
What's not making sense what you're saying is the numbers say that most men don't marry strippers and the divorce rates are still high. Explain that.
Yeah, but I think marrying a stripper is probably like 98% that shit might not work. so that's what I'm saying.
We don't have the numbers on that, right? But we do have the numbers on the educated women. We do have the numbers on the regular women, right? They're still leaving. So listen, my point to this, right? You're sitting here saying, well, if you get rid of strippers, 98%. But the numbers are high as fuck for just a normal American woman who doesn't strip. What's the fucking point? There's no guarantees no matter who you pick. And then the marriages that are lasting, in the majority of cases, most guys are miserable. They're acquiescent to that woman because she has the leverage. Especially if you're married. She has the leverage because the courts are going to side with her, right? She knows this, especially white women. They know that, hey, you get out of line, fool, I'll take you. And the court's going to give me the kids, they're going to give me mostly everything, and I'm going to run the show whether I'm here or not. So in the construct that we in, the women who marry take over the relationship. They got power. Because even if you leave them first, majority of the time the court's going to represent them. Right? So I don't know what you're saying about, well, it just depends. No. If she understands her position, you put me on the figure, she understands that she now runs the tables. And that's just a simple fact of whether you want to acknowledge it or not.
Nah, I just think sometimes, man, like I said, that does happen to a lot of people. But I think there is like solid dudes out there, man, that just know how to lead, man, and know how to choose. And that's the key, man.
Wait. The leadership is the country's leading. the United States is running the house, right? So every woman understands that her protection is 911, right? She has that, but always be back on. Even though she might not tell you, but if you ever get too far out there and she feels threatened, she knows that she can always call on them, right? And they're gonna come. That is her, and back from her protection. So everything you're offering, right, is to make her happy, right? And if you're in a relationship or marriage with a woman, more than likely you're paying the mortgage.
Mm-hmm.
More than likely you're paying most of the bills. More than likely you're making her happy more than she's making you happy, and that's 98 to 90% of all marriages. So let's keep it
real. Okay, so guys, unfortunately, I do have to go. All right, this was definitely like a great topic, but I gotta go get my vehicle inspected. But I will definitely say, look, man, no matter what, like, you know, we say about like Travis Hunter, he's gonna do what he's gonna do, and the realistic part is that
fucking loser.
Besides that, right? You know, he doesn't know us. We don't fully know him. We just only know what we going by off the media. And the sad thing is that like he's gonna live his life the way how he does it. But if he's absolutely happy, right, being like the, you know, let me not make fun of him.
Man, make fun of him, man. We don't let Ruthless come with all this sensitivity stuff. We going in on him. Because watch, this is what's gonna happen. 5 years from now, he gonna get cleaned out. He gonna be on a panel with Ruthless, talk about like, hey man, these women ain't shit, man. I'm an incel now. What was that? Men going their own way shit?
Midtown, yeah.
He could be on a panel at like 3 a.m. Be like, hey, Ruthless, man, you know, they ain't shit.
That's okay. But that's okay, right?
It ain't okay.
There are people going to marriage counseling. What are we talking about? There are people in marriages that get a marriage counselor because they can't get a fucking loan.
Prevention.
Yeah, but they still got problems, right? They still got problems.
Yeah. Hold on for a second. Unfortunately, this is not a monetized channel. I need to build my watch hours again in order for us to have like super chats on lock. But to be honest with you, we don't really need a middleman per se, but if you guys want to donate, I've been posting this up here. Look, I have a Cash App. Matter of fact, everything's to the top. If you look to the top right here, Cash App, Mario Marion, Venmo, Mario-Marion, PayPal, the little @ Mario Marion. So if you guys want to donate, if y'all serious about donations, it's easier to like just shoot me like a Cash App if you can.
Shout out to M Car. He was definitely dropping some good comments in there. And Bruiser and Grey Pill.
Oh yeah.
I know you got close soon. But hey, Bruiser, man, we gotta get back on them lives, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But I ain't gonna lie, man. I be loving when Rufus pull up, man.
I'm looking to have a debate with Bruiser because I just think he's a little delusional.
You said with Bruiser? You want to debate with him?
Yeah, he's more delusional than you.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. We got to correct something, right? Because I think
Bruiser, you want to come wash Ruthless?
Yeah. Well, hold on for 1 second. Shout out to M Car, right? M Car is a woman. I think Jerk called her a man. So that's
my bad. Sorry about that, M Car. I didn't.
Hey man, you gotta get the gender right, or what is the pronouns or something?
Apologize.
Yeah. We live in a world, right? If you don't get those pronouns right, man, you know, there's consequences. But shout outs to M Car, right? Thank you so much. And she said she's been married for 10 years.
Shout out to y'all, man.
Hey, congratulations, man. You know,
look at Bruiser. Ruthless can't hold a candle up to me.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I want to have this debate with him. Last time he kind of smart. He got me a little bit last time. I give it to him, but this time.
He gave you that work?
This was like 2 years ago.
Damn,
so I was little. Yeah, he did. I gave it to him. It was on his show, so I really couldn't win. But I don't think he wasn't right. But because of his show, he was able to manipulate a lot. That on equal ground, I'm gonna make him eat dust.
It kind of sound like you making a little bit of excuses with all the like. You sound like the player, like the NBA players when they lose, they be like, "Oh man, the ref didn't call this one play." Like, nigga, you just missed like 5 free throws.
This is why I think married men are for this thing, right? Because you guys are in the married. You guys got what y'all want. There's no need for y'all to chime in the way of, the dating market and all that, because you guys are in this purgatory. So there's no way you guys are, out here feeling what we feeling. It's no way. It's impossible. So you can't relate.
We don't need to relate. Y'all keep on saying that statement, man. But there's a dude that hook up with a chick every day that's going out there hollering. So eventually at a certain point, y'all got to start realizing why y'all ain't got no game.
No, I get married tomorrow. Literally.
I see the dude in the wheelchair had a bad chick pushing him. So we gotta start turning the mirror up to y'all and be like, man, what's up with y'all, man? And these cats are pulling it.
I refuse to marry quitters.
Y'all missed
M3. Tell them how these women be quitting out here, M3. I remember, M3, aren't you divorced?
Hey man, look, I'm not. I've already put it out there, like in the beginning of these streams, or whatever.
So
if y'all late to the game, y'all gotta talk to me personally about it.
Right, but I'm just saying, though, you can feel me, right? That these things are not guaranteed.
I mean, to be honest with you, nothing's guaranteed. Whether it be like, like a bad breakup or like, like a mental condition or whatever. Did
you marry a stripper? Did you marry an OnlyFans model?
Hell no, bro. Like,
I'm just trying to sophisticate joke made it seem like other women are better. Like, but you didn't marry one of them and you still ended up in the results are right what they are.
But see, he ain't have a bad breakup. That's why I'm saying, like, he ain't get wiped out. She wasn't. He ain't on Snapped and shit.
That's not the point. It was a failed journey, right? And I'm not trying to say that he meant it to be that way. I'm not saying she meant it to be the way, but it's where it landed. So there's no guarantees in this game. You can just hope that you can work through that shit. If not, then you got to move on. Just like MP did. You got to move on.
No, facts. But a lot of times it's the impact. When you mess with them ones that operate out the norm, they coming to clean you out. Like I said, they doing the tell-all books. They trying to get you arrested, man. They trying to use your kid to get you. So that's what I'm saying, man. Like, I get what you're saying. Most things don't, huh?
Nothing works than a broken heart.
You said nothing works than a broken heart?
Than a broken heart. That hits different than money and anything else.
Yeah, but there's levels of craziness.
Nobody wants to be hurt. Nobody wants to be hurt.
But nah, we definitely got to set up that debate with y'all, man. Bruiser get his second victory over you.
Bruiser is going to get this time. Bruiser, you will lose. Easy. It's easy money because you just got ran on the panel by them women the other day. Oh, they was on his ass on the Lapida.
Hey, Bruiser stood his ground, man. Bruiser was like, nah, he stood firm. He's like, look, I'm standing on my words. I ain't budging. I was like, oh shit.
Hey, Bruiser, dude, please. Before you come into, I'm a heavyweight now. But when I met you, I was a lightweight. I admit it. Now I'm a heavyweight. You're not going to win this battle. You're not going to win this battle.
I didn't even know like Rufus Truth and Bruiser ever had a debate together. So, and this
he used to do a live show every 2 years ago. He used to do a live show.
Oh, so you was at his live and you
I was at his live. I showed up on him. And then he was trying to put the blame on me. Blame the men. Okay. Now come up with that same rhetoric and you will get dog walked.
I mean, was he trying to put the blame on you, or was he just like asking you kind of questions about your circumstances and make you realize the error in your ways?
Well, he was saying it, the men are leaders. He's under that rhetoric, right? And if you do this, you do that, you do that, you do this, you do that, the women gonna be like this, and be like that, be like that, be like this. Okay. Now, the information is even far more greater in my favor now. A lot more information on what these women are doing out here. Sprinkle, sprinkle.
And we gotta find that video if we ever like want to like invite like a debate or have something to get set up. We gotta find that video so we kind of like react to that. I want to kind of see how like it played out because I missed that one.
Ruthless has gotten a lot better though. I be seeing Ruthless out here going to panels, and Ruthless got good points, man. I ain't even gonna lie.
Okay, so since then, that's when you just been trying to get your training on, huh? He been
going anywhere. Like Ruthless be showing up.
All right.
Yeah, I've been.
I mean, he be getting that work from the jerk though. Let's not get it twisted. So maybe that's why he pulls up on here. He's like, shit, jerk a beast. So let me get ready for the other people.
No, jerk, you just condescending, so I understand that, right? So I'm not really worried about your rhetoric because you don't really have. You're kind of delusional in your marriage. So I understand you're projecting and not protecting, right? Black men need to learn to protect each other in not ways of physical protection, but our Black excellence on how we address each other by calling people name calling. Bitch or simp just because they got a woman that's maybe what we don't think is the right woman. There's better ways to put it. There's other words we can use, right? And we may not agree with his woman, but who really cares, right? We can still have the conversation and protect Black excellence by addressing it in a very formidable manner.
Fuck that, Ruthless. I ain't coddling no men. I'm like one of the Roman gladiators. Goddamn it! You step in this Coliseum, I'm gonna train you up to make sure that you don't get yourself killed out here.
Yeah, but there's ways to do that are in conformation.
Nah, that's what's wrong with society. That's why people are having mental breakdowns when a chick break up with them and stuff.
Well, can we agree that those are outliers? It's not the majority.
I used to think it was the outlier, man. I'm starting to see a lot of dudes can't cope, man.
The men are committing suicide every day for these women at a high rate. It's just not happening.
No, I'm not saying deletions and stuff like that, but I'm just saying like dudes be collapsing. So
what do you mean? They're coping. They're living their lives. They're moving on. Big Hank, he just remarried. M3, look at him. You don't see him up there doing bad.
But he's a different breed where he got that mindset. He came from that tough love type line where
no, he had to go through it first, right? That's number one. Right, he married a woman, and he's born from it, and he's living his life. It's not over, right? M3.
Wait, hold on for 1 second. Hey, shout out to M-Car for the donation. Thank you for the cash app. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Shout out to M-Car, man.
Yeah,
M3 can agree with me that even though his marriage didn't work, he is still moving on in his life, and he's still being great.
I mean.
M3, let me ask you a quick question before you respond. Did you kind of grow up in them tough love type environments?
Hey man, I grew up in the 80s, bro. So
there you go.
Yeah, even though so basically my upbringing was normal, just like any other Black person, right? You grow up in a household, right? Not married or whatever. That wasn't about that bullshit. Still isn't about that bullshit.
How old are you?
I'm 40.
Okay, so you was like the last one. You was a baby.
I still had common sense though. That's the main thing. Like I saw.
Ruthless, how old are you, Ruthless?
45.
You're 40. Stop playing. What you?
I thought it was like 49.
So here's the deal, right?
I knew Ruthless grew up with that tough love, man.
He
knows.
Let
me tell you. This is what I learned. Let me tell you what I learned, right? I went to prison, right? I had a fiance, and she left me in prison. And let me know the visit rooms in prison and how women were treating the men in prison that they were married to and have kids with. Let me know then that these women are savage, man. Right? And not every man had. Some of them just had 4 or 5 years, 2 or 3 years, and the women were still leaving. And this is why a lot of guys tell, right? Because they have that woman out there that they know if they do 6 months, she's out of there. So I've been learned a long time.
They were supposed to stick it out and ride that shit out with y'all? You thought they was gonna hang around kicking it with y'all? Sending y'all kites?
No, I'm not saying that they should. No. I'm not saying that they should. What I'm saying is they ain't, right? And I know they're not. So I learned a long time ago that women are not reliable. They're not dependent. Even though they make all these promises, oh, I always never leave you. Oh, yeah, me and you together. That can change in a blink of an eye.
Y'all niggas is gullible out there. That's the issue. I'm starting to see. Shit.
What you saying? You saying that black girl is gullible?
What was that?
You said Tom Brady. You said Michael Jordan and Tom Brady was gullible. They women's left, and they went in jail.
I don't know all the details. They might have just wanted to. Michael Jordan might have just wanted to level up. He probably was like, "Look, I've been with that for long. We don't know the details."
The point
Tom Brady, I'm telling you.
Well, we know she knows she went after his assets, right?
Oh yeah, nah, because he kept her at the house.
Okay, how this is baby mama, right? But she's rich. She don't need his assets, but she just did it because she's hateful and she's resentful, and she flipped the script on him, and him being smart protected himself. So once again, right? Everybody's gullible, right? Gullible is not the answer. The problem is there are some delusions, and I do agree. I take that back. Let me take that back. Men are gullible in a lot of ways, right? Because we're delusional to think that women don't have the capability of doing the things that they do, even with all the information, right? There's still women out here calling that the woman is God, that the woman is take your shoes off, give reverence, right? So men are still praising and they're putting women on the highest pedestal, even though the women are savagely saying that black babies need to be deleted, that they can't stand black men, that black men need to be put on chains, they're only good for sperm. Even though these women are echoing these sentiments, right? Black men are still at their beckon.
Who said that?
For real. For real. I'm telling you, black men support women, even with all this strife between us. Black men today, let me get to you, I'll land it. If black women get up to us and say, you know what? We're going to stop all this complaining. We want to work it out with our men. And we want to get together. Black men will be there in a blink of an eye. And it should be over with. Just like that. Just like that. 100%. Not even, it wouldn't even be, it'd just go like nothing happened.
But all right. I know M3, I know you got to get up out of here, man.
Yeah, man. So yeah.
Shout out to Wally, Ruthless Truth, Trucker, Frosty for pulling up today, man.
Yeah.
Nah, I definitely think you're needed for the space, though, Ruthless. So, like I said, man, you do got some solid points. I gave you a shout out in one of my videos, man.
Yeah, I love to have that conversation with you guys. I know we're gonna break this delusional cycle, and we're gonna make being black great again.
All right, you guys, man. So
wait. Gray pill. You want to put a media how to debate too? We know what blue pill is.
Man, look, see this one time. Look, 2025.
Gray pill kind of nice. I don't know if you're ready for that. You better.
Get these Toxic Tuesdays panels ready. Get these debates ready. Goddamn it.
Yeah, you know, yeah, definitely say those for those.
Gray pill pull up. We can have the debate too, Gray pill. You get smiled with your. We all know what Gray pill stands. He's in all over the place. Matter of fact, you know, I'd love to get that under my belt too.
Gray pill's like he said time and date.
Hey, I like that. He says me, Bruce, and whoever you bring, two versus two on KNR. I would love that on a Toxic Tuesday because I know it's gonna get real toxic. Look. Let's get to it. I would tag team just to help you out though, but you know, I gotta partner with some real substance. You know what I mean? So
someone got to be the host. Someone got to be the host. What are you talking about? You got to get me for you.
The host and the referee. Nah, I'm gonna definitely
Stan will pull up with him.
Yeah, but I don't think Stan
will be on the opposite side. You forget what happened last time.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that shit.
Stan will betray him, man. We'll probably find like.
But we can do the one-on-ones. We could do one with Gray Pill, and then he could do one with Bruiser too.
Yeah.
I don't know, Ruthless. Do you want to set this up? Because I mean, man, that's potentially 2 losses right there.
And you gotta understand, April has a lot of time on his hands, though. So he's gonna be putting on ball research, facts, skills that we've never seen before. I'm just saying, that's a whole different.
Y'all line up the questions, man. Y'all line up the questions. It's gonna be fun.
So hold on. First, we got to get the topic. So Ruthless, what topic would you want to discuss?
Shit, wherever you want to go. Wherever you want to go. If you wherever you want to talk about, oppression and the oppression of black men and women to today, or you want to talk about the marriage cycle? Why is it, or how could it be better? Anything, it don't matter, wherever you want to go. Lightweight work.
Okay, damn. So Ruth was like, "Hey, we can discuss anything." All right, shit.
Rufus, let me ask you a question, right? Do you have 3 women in your life, like a rotation, or in a poly relationship?
Of course, I'm living what I'm talking. I'm talking what I'm living. And you know, and this is after. Let me say this. This is after several monogamous relationships. I come to the conclusion what I came to, right? And it works for me perfectly. The less, because every time I did give a woman the thing that she requested, right, she fell short on her end of the stick. So I'm no longer giving women these things because they're just not worth it. They don't have the wherewithal. They're quitters. They most of them are disrespectful, and they will challenge you eventually. And that's the way women are.
Wait,
so
I think
to me, they operate.
Wait. So are you with those women or not? The 3 women that's in your life?
Yes.
You said yes.
4. It's actually 4. Yes, actually.
Okay. So 4. Wait. Okay. So Great Bill, you need to know your facts, right? It's not 3, it's 4, right? Get that shit right, okay? But here's the thing, right? she said, "Bless your heart," right? So Wolfie's Truth is in relationship with 4 different women. But I mean, like, is it a rotation or is it like simultaneous? You know, like they're like in the same household with.
No, that's so. What it is no, I will never. I'm not going to no women with me, but they do understand. They know each other. We do dinner meetings, all 4 of us or 5 of us with me, and we discuss. You know, we have conversations. They're aware of each other and they understand their positions as far as time management, and we work from there.
Let me go back to this comment, okay? Because then, oh shit, I'd have missed that comment. That okay. So if that's the case, then why are you saying all these negative things about women not being reliable, they're useless or whatever, and you got 4 women? That's what I'm confused about. If that's the case, I wouldn't be dealing with
because you're not listening to me, right? I never said I wasn't going to stop messing with women. I'm talking about we have to evolve. As men have to evolve in a capacity of dealing with women. Women are okay. So here's the thing, right? Most men are traditional. Most women are modern now, right? And a lot of men, the big complaint on here is to the traditional men that they want the women to be back to traditional, right? And I'm telling men this is not going to happen. Now, I am what you call the equalizer. So wherever side's complaining about the other side the most, I'm going to come in and bring it back to the middle and put accountability on that party. So typically, women have the most complaints about men. They talk the most shit about men. And then there's men who support that behavior. And then I just come in and bring it back to the middle and say, the men who are supporting that behavior, you're wrong. Women have their fault too. And to the women who are finger pointing at the men, but you're not perfect. That is my whole talking point, the foundation.
Unfortunately, you was breaking up so many times I couldn't barely hear you, but this is what I was going to get from it, right? I wanted to say to be continued because I ain't got time for all this to try to dissect, but look, I'm just going to go by from what you said, right, numerous times about women, but again, I mean, hey, if you have 4 women and you have control over them and they're doing what you're telling them to do, hey, more power to you. But until then,
Rufus got a squad.
Yeah, you know, I don't. Nah, let me not go there, right? But hey, shout out to you, Rufus, man. Like, look, not everybody could even get
Rufus out here coddling these grown ass men and got a roster full of shit.
Wait, no. That's the shit. Hold on, Rufus Truth, right? Okay, so the women that you got, right? Okay, one, are there African American or are they Latina? Number 2, right? Oh, he left. Okay.
He's like, peace out.
Right. Anyways, look, we gotta go anyways, though. But thank you everybody for tuning in. Wally, salutes to you. We'll put you in the back. Thank you everybody for tuning to Reckless Reviews with your boy M3 and the Sophisticated Jerk. And we are definitely out. Yeah, we're gonna get this debate thing going on. And I don't know, man. Look, chat, you tell me in the comments after the show what title, what subject, right, that you want Gray Pill and Ruthless Truth like to debate on. So just put that out there. Shouts to APTV, Absalom. Hey, I see you, my boy, man. Salutes to you. Got lucky. I was about to hit that link, right? Ruthless Truth is back, so I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean? But I gotta go. Ruthless Truth, we're gonna definitely talk more about it later. I'm gonna put you in the back real quick.
But no, shout out to Ruthless for always pulling up.
Yeah, for sure, man. And hey, man, this was definitely a great topic. So again, just in the comments after the show, you just tell me, right? What do you want the Ruthless Truth and Gray Pill to debate on, and we'll go by off of that. All right. And anyway, so yes, definitely catch the replay. And peace and salutes everybody. And we are definitely out.
All right, peace.